everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sovereign Citizen Watch. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday. Oh, we have tons of Sovereign Citizens to take a look at. It should be fun. But first, Lilac Rosenberg with 40 bits says, Logan Paul being reminded he's a criminal, and I guess they're shouting at him in some event he's doing? Bumble Homestead says, Hi, liked the format of your new video a lot. Good for showing specific things to people, at least some topics I can share with a teenager without worrying about the scariest things popping up randomly. I think she'll like the penguins, or lack thereof. Yeah, for those who didn't see it, I did put up a video today on YouTube. The first episode of the Tin Files. It's like a shorter series, or shorter videos, where I'm kind of doing what I do on stream, looking at a specific video and talking about it, but it's in a more digestible format for YouTube. So check it out if you haven't already on my YouTube channel, Hannah Reloaded. Anyway, let's watch this video real quick. He's banned from Japan. That's pretty funny. Alright, so let me get my little calls to action out of the way. If you're on YouTube, do me a favor and like the stream. Just hit the thumbs up, it helps a lot. If you want to support the stream, which I'd appreciate, you can always use subscriptions. You could subscribe and no longer get ads here on Twitch. You could become a member on YouTube and get access to our member-only streams. You can gift subs or memberships, use bits, super chats, anything really. If you like the show, consider it. So, yeah. Moss Sloth with 26 months says, Hi everybody, excited to be here. Things have been stressful in the Twin Cities lately, to say the least. Oh yeah, I bet. I'm really sorry. Anyway, let's jump right into it with this courtroom video, shall we? Oh, okay. Nemesaur, thanks for gifting 10 Tier 1 subs and kicking off a hype train already. If you want to help out the hype train, you can become a subscriber, gift subs, or use bits. I'd appreciate it.
Additional evidence, I did mention in chambers that I do have some concerns about the admissibility of these images without there being some sort of sufficient foundation as to how they are generated and what they are actually showing. But aside from that, Mr. Burrell has just asked me to file his certificate of live birth, and I do not know the relevance of that, and perhaps...
So he wants him to put his birth certificate into the record. This is a sovereign citizen thing, as I've explained before. Sovereign citizens believe that the law doesn't have any power over them. They believe it only has power over this fictional straw man character, basically a fictive you that only exists on paper through your documentation like your social security card or your birth certificate. So he's trying to, I guess, put his birth certificate into the record to try and get himself off from whatever crime this is?
Perhaps. Is that something you want to address with the court, Mr. Burrell?
Yes, Your Honor. I've been sick in the hospital for a couple of days. I haven't had a chance to really file the paperwork that I want to file to the court. I have a certificate of live birth here that's stating my status.
What's your status?
Alive.
All right, I assume you're alive.
Yes, he is alive. They're saying that because they believe that the straw man is a, quote, dead entity. So I guess by putting his certificate of live birth on the record, he's trying to say, I'm not that dead entity straw man. I'm alive, as you can tell from my birth certificate.
Alive since you're sitting here.
Okay, but you know, sometimes the courts assume that you're a corporate entity.
Are you a corporate entity?
I'm not.
Okay, I don't assume you're a corporate entity. I assume that you're Mr. Burrell sitting in front of me.
So
you want to file...
Oh, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, by the way. We do have a new sub goal, or tip goal, by the way, and it's to ban Pissmas, because Pissmas is a blight on all of our lives. So consider.
A certificate of live birth to prove that you're a person?
I'm not a person.
What are you? Well, you said, are you a person or are you not a person?
I'm not a person. I'm indigenous.
They think person is a name for the straw man. So if they're asked if they're a person, they will generally say they're not a person because their definition of person is different than the real definition of person.
What does that mean?
I'm an American. I was born in this country.
Okay.
I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not.
What are you?
What a definition of a
What do you
citizen.
have citizen? What are you a citizen of? Are you a citizen of some other entity?
I'm not a citizen of anything.
You're not a citizen of anything?
No.
Okay.
A citizen is a corporate fiction.
A corporate fiction?
Yeah, I mean, it's a definition. Like I said, this is the problem, Your Honor.
M. Scheffler with 50 bits as I'm here. I know everyone was worried.
Me and
Minute left on the hype train.
Mr. Matthews is having a hard time coming to an agreement about whether he's defending me or he's working with the prosecutor. We a lot of this evidence and stuff that's been presented to the court.
Nothing's been presented to me because we haven't had a trial yet.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. What's been presented to me, he's under the impression that I'm guilty or that he sees things that he doesn't see. And I've been trying, it's like we can't, if he's representing me or here on my behalf, then
So
it's not showing.
Is it your position that you don't like how Mr. Matthews evaluated the evidence in this case as it relates to
Not
you?
only the evidence, but
Okay.
just his whole attitude towards me and period. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Thanks for the hype train.
It's clear I didn't have anything on me.
Well, that's why we have trials. If you, the
Artemis 8192, thanks for 58 months.
purpose of a trial is for 12 people to sit here,
Okay.
listen to the evidence, and make a decision as to whether you did or did not do what you're accused of doing beyond a reasonable doubt. If they find
agree.
that you didn't do it beyond a reasonable doubt, then you're acquitted.
I agree, sir. But
Okay.
with that being said, it's things I'm asking him to do, and that it's my right for him to do whether or not he believes it's okay. So if I ask,
That's not necessarily true. Lawyers have basically an obligation to not file things that are frivolous for their clients. So, what he's saying isn't necessarily true.
to file something into the clerk of courts, it's my right to file those things.
So he's not filing something for you?
Well, I just asked him to, and he's made an argument of it when it should have just been something
What
he did.
what was it that you asked him that he won't, that he's
What I
arguing?
wanted him to, just to have it on the record, was my certificate of live birth, whether or not you.
I mean, what is that? Tell me, let's say that the certificate of live birth is filed.
Okay.
What impact does that have on your trial?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Not at all. But
Well,
I do want to
Mr. Matthews is under an obligation as a member of a lawyer in good standing with the Supreme Court to file things that are done in good faith and are relevant. I mean, you could ask Mr. Matthews to file a copy of your high school graduation certificate, and that has no relevance to this case, and he would be under no obligation to file it. So you want him to file your certificate of your certificate of live birth to show something that you if just told me you don't know that it means anything.
Well, I
It's
know that
relevant.
it means something. I just don't think that everybody else.
What does
knows
it mean?
means something. I just want on record that I'm not a citizen.
Well, you just said you are a citizen.
I never said I was a citizen.
You're an American.
I'm an American.
Okay, so if you're not a citizen, what impact does that have on your trial for next week?
So he is a citizen, he just thinks he's not. He thinks he has excluded himself from the citizen category. A lot of sovereign citizens believe being a citizen is not something that you want because they think that grants the court jurisdiction over you. So they think by making it so they're not a citizen, or at least claiming they're not a citizen, though they do generally believe what they're saying, they think that they've done something that has made them not a citizen anymore. They think it gets them outside of the jurisdiction. Of course it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Even if you weren't a citizen, laws still apply to you.
I just want it on record.
Okay.
It's not. I don't need any impact on the trial.
If you believe, okay, and if I believe that the filing of your birth certificate means you're not a citizen, what impact does that have on your trial?
I'm not looking for an impact. I just want it on the record.
Well, it's on
For
the
my
record.
safety.
It's on the record. You believe you're not
Okay.
a citizen. Okay, now what?
All right, and then also I asked
Well,
him.
no, wait. Let's take one thing at a time.
Okay.
It's, you've put on the record, because she's recording all this.
Yeah,
okay,
I got that.
That you're not a citizen, okay? So, now what should we do as a result of that?
I mean, I just want my indigenous rights.
What are
That's
your
all.
indigenous rights?
He's claiming to be an indigenous person. He's not. This is another trick. He's pulling every trick out of the bag today. Some of them claim to be indigenous and think that that makes them outside of the jurisdiction of the court, which also isn't true.
You haven't looked at them?
No, you told me you want your indigenous rights. Tell me what your indigenous rights are.
Well, I know I fall under a certain constitution.
Which
and not
constitution?
under these, the American Constitution.
Okay, you fall under the American Constitution, okay?
I believe so, yeah.
So I believe so too.
You know, the Pope put out a letter to the rights of the indigenous people. Are you familiar with that?
I don't care what the Pope says. The Pope has no impact on the
Okay.
I
jurisdiction
don't care what the Pope says.
Let's
of
move
this
forward,
court.
Your Honor.
Huh?
Let's move forward. Whatever you decide. I also asked him for his oath of office and the prosecutor's oath of office.
Okay.
I have your oath of office. I just wanted to have those paperwork.
Okay.
From my
Anything
record.
else you want to say?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay, so we're scheduled for, we're going to have this trial, jury trial, January 20th at 8 a.m. And you will be provided the jury questionnaires like you normally are. And you've, unless you have changes to your trial briefs, I've already got those. And anything else that we need to discuss regarding this trial?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Mr. Matthews?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, then you guys, everybody needs to be here at 7:45 on Tuesday morning.
Now, here's where we're at.
I'm curious what the follow-up to that's going to be. Thanks, Facts or Frauds, for that video. All right, let's see what one is next. Let me see. Let's try this one.
2025 in Dundee, Michigan. An officer conducted a
Oh, of course it's Michigan.
traffic stop on a vehicle that was not displaying a license plate.
How's it going? I'm Officer Stuff. Let me see your hands real quick. The reason I'm stopping is you got no plate on your truck here.
Yeah, exactly, I know.
Why not?
I'm traveling.
You're traveling?
Yes, sir.
You got a driver's license?
Don't need it.
Don't need it? Okay. Why not? The state of Michigan, it states you gotta have a driver's license.
Do you know anything about the Constitution of the United States?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay, so do you have a
What's the
driver's
Fourth-
license?
No,
What's the Fourth Amendment? The Fourth Amendment is your right against unreasonable search and seizure. Being pulled over because you don't have license plates isn't considered unreasonable. Also, please turn off the car.
What's the Fourth Amendment?
I'm asking you a question. Do you have a valid Michigan driver's license, sir?
Why don't you get your supervisor?
Okay.
Get your supervisor here.
811, 804.
Going for 803, not 804.
Sorry about that, sir. Can you make my location? No, he's not driving, he's traveling.
It did, Phoenix. Thanks for asking.
Clear.
Money is a stressful thing. Not having money is a very stressful thing.
Central's clear to right. I'll say it out.
Sir, do you have any identification on you?
I don't have to provide it unless I've committed a crime.
Sir, you got no plate on your vehicle.
I do not have to provide you with anything as long as I have not committed a crime.
Okay. I'm just simply
Do
asking.
they actually have to get a supervisor there, or do they just do it to avoid the argument and move the interaction forward? They don't have to. I've seen some cops do it, and some cops don't. Probably just depends on how they're feeling, honestly. The supervisor always shows up and tells the sovereign citizen they're wrong. Usually then they'll ask for a sheriff because they think that's above the cops.
For your Michigan driver's
What's your
license.
RAF?
I'm Officer Stump. I work for the Dundee Police Department.
I understand that.
This is the
Viz, thanks for the $3 tip.
village of Dundee
what
right
is
here.
your ARS?
What do you mean ARS?
What is your articular suspicion that I have committed?
Articular suspicion? I believe you mean reasonable articulable suspicion.
Okay, so you don't have a plate on this vehicle, which is a violation of Michigan.
You don't understand. It's a statute or it's a legislative law. Okay.
Okay.
When
You know the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code?
I do know it, but I don't need to know it.
Okay, what do you know about it?
Because I drive in the private capacity. Okay.
Okay.
I am traveling in my own capacity, my private capacity. Therefore, I do not need it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And I'm gonna need your name and your
Stump,
badge
right here.
number.
811.
811 is your badge number?
Yep. Stump. S-T-U-M-P. Just like a tree stump. Yep.
Because I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna put you on notice right now that this is gonna be connected to your bond.
Okay. What kind of bond?
I know
They're
your
always so confident that they're gonna get money out of the cops. It's crazy. It almost feels like the money for some of them is the key thing and not the other stuff.
all officers are. Okay. And either you took an oath.
Yeah.
Okay. You did take an oath personally, right?
Yeah, all law enforcement officers had to take an
Well,
oath.
you sure did. So
Yeah.
now you're bonded. Okay.
Okay.
So now what's going to happen is when your supervisor gets here, okay, you're probably going to be finding a new job.
Okay.
Okay,
Why is
just to
it?
let you know. Because you broke your oath just now.
You did not.
Because you pulled me over.
You don't have a license plate on your...
It's not against anyone's oath to pull over someone.
I am traveling.
Okay.
It's understandable. I'm an American.
Okay.
I'm an American.
Are you feeling
I
that?
thought this was America.
Identify yourself to a law enforcement officer.
I'm not going to identify.
So you don't... All right, go ahead and shut the truck off for me.
Nope. Unless you told me I committed a crime.
You committed a
I'm not
traffic
gonna do that.
violation. So
When
not...
the supervisor gets here, we'll
Yeah,
take care
absolutely.
of it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to do nothing bad to nobody, but the thing is,
I appreciate that.
is you guys need to understand the law. Okay? You might understand the statute law. Okay? Commerce law.
You talking about the MCLs?
No, you
Statute aren't commerce law. They have this idea in their head that if it's a statute, it doesn't apply to them. It only applies if it's in commerce, but that's absolutely not the case. Statutes are just laws passed by the legislature. So, like, it's basically any law.
You might understand that, but you don't understand common law. Okay? And I'm not running in commerce law.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. My supervisor's on the way as you requested.
Awesome. Thank you.
So we'll just hang tight
Do
till
you
we
guys
get there.
have a chief of police, or do
Yeah.
you have a...
Yeah, we got a chief.
You got a chief? Okay.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be out here, too.
Okay. So my boss is coming, so he'll be able to talk to you.
Great.
So it's just a simple traffic stop, man. You got no license plate on your vehicle. That's it. Okay. All I'm simply asking is that
You just broke your oath by... I didn't commit a crime. Okay? And
you're violating
You pulled me
Michigan
over.
traffic.
You broke your oath. Okay? You broke the Fourth Amendment.
No, he
Okay?
didn't.
The Constitution. If you don't know what it is, go look it up.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
you'll
was I
understand what I'm
quiet?
talking about.
Sorry, I had my microphone turned down from when I was recording the video, so I was probably very quiet. I'm sorry.
Okay. We can. It's all right. We can just wait till my boss gets
And
here.
just for future reference, I want you to understand that as an officer of the law, and I don't blame you because you guys are taught a certain way. You're taught through the academy, you're taught everything through MCL laws. You guys ain't taught common law.
Awesome job on the video. Thank you. If you haven't seen the video already, check it out on YouTube. It's called The Great Penguin Conspiracy. Like it, share it. I'd really appreciate it. Post it to Reddit, wherever.
And you're not taught to protect yourselves. Okay, I have nothing against police officers. I really think you guys are awesome to have around.
I appreciate
I just think that you guys are very uneducated. Okay, and what the real laws are.
Okay.
Now, see, a driver's license, if you really want to know the truth, a driver's license is a contract through
It is about Hans.
the state to be a driver. Okay. The only time
Nope, it's permission to operate a motor vehicle on public roads, which you are trying to do currently without the permission to do so, which is why he pulled you over. Well, I guess he did it for the license plate, but this is an added thing.
you need a driver's license is if you are running in commerce, you are doing business under that driver's license. That's the only reason you need it.
Okay.
Okay. And I got 2 cases.
Unstable Deadbeat says there are a lot of supposed Karen videos on YouTube. Hello? Hello? My back? Refresh? Can you guys see me? Back? Okay. Am I back on Twitch? I'm back on YouTube. Twitch isn't saying anything, though. Back. There we go. Thank you. It took a sec. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. Anyway, as I was saying about the sovereign citizen fake videos, the bigger issue these days when I'm trying to find sovereign citizen stuff is the glut of AI commentary videos. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so hard to find just clean sovereign citizen videos without any commentary these days, because it's always some loser who slaps on some generic AI narration over top of it, and it's terrible.
This is going now. I've already won one.
Oh, where'd you win that at?
In Taylor.
Taylor?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So, and there's 4 officers that got arrested up there already. You know, got arrested and kicked off the force.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because of shit like this.
Oh, they stopped you for no plate?
Well, they didn't stop me for no play, but they stopped me for sitting in a parking lot.
Oh.
Okay. And I didn't have plates on either. Okay.
I mean,
so, I don't want to come off as a cocky dick. Okay.
A little late for that.
But I just want you to understand that you guys are subjected to some bad shit, okay? Because your office hasn't been totally honest with you guys, just like they haven't been totally honest with us, the people. Okay? And as citizens, we look at you guys to serve and protect. We don't look at you guys to be tyrants.
Okay, so if you want to go and you want to learn about all that, let's say let's say I want to go and I want to learn the correct way, right? Like you said, where do I go?
Constitution of the United States, Declaration of Independence.
None of those things say anything about traffic stops, though. I think you're thinking of your specific interpretation of the Constitution, not the Constitution.
Rights. It's all there. Okay, and I'm going to let you off the hook. I'm going to let you know what the 4th Amendment right is. That is the right to travel anywhere you want to in this country without being bothered.
That's not a thing. You still need a driver's license. Your right to travel basically means you can travel unimpeded between the 50 states without going through a border or paying a fee to enter the state. It doesn't mean anything about what kind of vehicle you use to travel around or restrictions put on said vehicle.
Okay. Okay, unless you've committed a crime. Okay, I haven't committed a crime. I haven't done nothing wrong, so...
Okay. You think so? Like I said, I got training in the Michigan traffic laws here, so.
Here comes the supervisor.
What's going on? He's not driving, he's traveling.
Okay. Does he have a driver's license?
And doesn't want to provide.
Doesn't want to provide. Okay.
Have I committed a crime?
You're one of the sovereign citizens.
No, I'm not a sovereign.
Okay, Michigan
I'm
law
a
requires
state
you.
national.
Okay, well,
Oh, he's a state national. Very different than sovereign citizen.
Michigan requires you to have a driver's license in this state. Okay, sir, we're not going to play this game. I'm going to let you know right now you need to provide identification to the officer for the stop. And if not, you're going to end up going to Monroe County Jail. Your vehicle's going to be impounded.
Okay, can we get your sheriff out here?
Oh, I called it! Yes! As soon as the supervisor doesn't tell him what he wants to hear, he asks for a sheriff because he thinks that's the next in the line of, like, hierarchy. They think that the sheriff is above the police department. The sheriffs aren't going to agree with you either. Fun fact.
No, Captain?
No. I'm the highest ranking supervisor right now.
You have to.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Okay, sir, are you going to comply?
You know you're going to get fired, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not, sir.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
My house is right there.
Okay. You need to have a valid driver's license to be on Michigan roadways, sir. Your vehicle's not registered as well either. So you're committing two
You don't know
crimes.
what the Constitution of the United States is either, do you?
You don't either, sir.
Oh, yes, I do know what it is.
All right, well, you can go whatever you want to do with that, but yes, sir. So are you going to
Hey, Golden Loki.
provide that information?
I'm not going to.
Okay.
And the thing is I asked you.
Hey,
I asked for the supervisor.
And I am the supervisor on duty.
And now I'm asking for either the captain or the sheriff.
The highest ranking person on duty for our department right now is me. Other than that, it's the chief of police, and he is not working today. And the sheriff does not come out here for these types of calls. So I know you recognize that the sheriff is the only elected official in law enforcement when you're a sovereign citizen, but apparently...
I'm not trying to be a sovereign citizen.
Okay. What was the initial stop for?
It was.
All right, sir. You're going to have to step out of the vehicle then.
I got 811-803 on a traffic stop. That's for another
You
officer.
step outside the vehicle
I
then.
didn't know what your location was.
If you put your hands on me and you kidnap me from my automobile,
Step out of the vehicle, sir.
if you kidnap
Step
me,
out of the vehicle, sir.
if you don't touch me, get your hands off of me.
Stop it now, sir.
Don't touch me.
You're going to jail then.
You get your hands off me.
Okay, let's get him out.
You get your sheriff here. No, you get your sheriff here. You get your... Hey.
Run your door.
Hey. No. Come on, man. Come on. Hey. Calm down. I am injured, okay? You're going to hurt me more. You're going to hurt me more.
Get out of the car. Now. Turn around.
5046 or
Put your hands behind your back.
clear direct.
Surprised we didn't get a window smash there. I don't know how visible that was, but he tried to roll up the window on the officer, but the officer was able to get the car unlocked with his hand through the window before he closed it all the way.
46-100.
You guys are some serious shit.
All back.
And you'll be paying for this to come back to me.
Face that way real quick.
Clear. Priority traffic all. 811 custody. 1324.
Illegal seizure, kidnapping. Okay. Look at 18241 and 242.
Oh, I think that was a joint in his pocket. It's legal in Michigan, but I don't know if open container laws are a thing. Does that apply to a joint sitting in your pocket? Ooh, I don't know the legality of that. M. Scheffler with 50 bits says, the wildest thing is how often these people don't get shot. I think if they were a shade or two darker, this wouldn't be the outcome. See, we do get sovereign citizens who aren't white, though, and they don't get shot either. So,
and 18.
I agree with what you're saying that it's more dangerous to do it while not white, but luckily I've not seen any shootings yet.
USC 8.
I would say they're more aggressive, though. I have noticed a tendency to be more aggressive towards non-white sovereign citizens.
1581 through 1591A. Okay?
Over this way.
You guys are both going to be gone. You both are done. I guarantee it.
Face the car real quick.
And that officer assaulted me.
All right. Take a seat.
I want my phone.
Okay, take a seat.
Why do these people always think they can have their phone in the back of the cop car? It does apply? Ooh, that sucks for him.
I can't sit like this. I'm telling you, I got bad back problems and I got heart problems. You're gonna fucking hurt me.
Okay, just take a seat, man.
I can't sit back.
Okay, you want to stay forward and not do a seatbelt, or are you refusing a seatbelt?
Yes, I don't want a seatbelt,
Okay,
please.
I gotta put this on you though.
I just said I don't want one, and you put one on me anyway.
Yeah, you gotta have seatbelt.
That was a little frustrated sounding.
Simple stuff.
I don't see any idea on him. And he's got his VIN covered up. He's got a thing that says constitutional waiver or whatever. I don't know if you can get that out of there.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you get that piece of paper out of there?
MSP unit.
Cameron's been bragging about his dismissals lately. I know he has. I'm so blocked up on the Cameron video, I have no idea if it's ever going to come out. I keep going through cycles of hating it and wanting to redo the whole thing and just wanting to find a different topic. I have no idea. I am so much more stuck on this than I was the medbed video. And it's like, Cameron's hard to pin down. Like, I understand his deal, but it feels non-conclusory. Like, there's no finale, there's no anything. He's just still out there doing this, and he seems to be getting he has a lot of failures, but he markets his successes. It's very frustrating. So, I don't know what the deal with the Cameron thing is. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do some of these shorter videos that I've been working on, because I need to clear my head.
No, you're fine. We don't want to get you involved on this one.
1449.
Is it because it's only one person while med beds are a lot of people? Could be. Could just be that Cameron annoys the fuck out of me. Omega Dramillion, thanks for a 10-stream streak.
49. Some EPG is asking, do you guys have a
Rick Martin,
scanner?
Constitutional.
Yeah, I might have to shelve it for a while and come back to it.
Is that his name? I don't know.
And I feel like I have so little time these days. Everything's just slipping away, man.
I'll check the VIN. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, firm, but I'm the only one working, and I can't use it.
I'll get you the VIN.
Right, to come down.
Is your name Rick?
811 clear direct.
Nope, you're not Rick Martin.
Nope.
Okay.
Can I get my phone, please, so that I can call my...
I can't get you anything until I figure out who you are.
Well,
Central to 811.
Good.
1449 has one, but she's not able to use it. She can see if Brighton can come down if like...
Negative. He'll just be held
Clear, 1449 clear direct.
Okay, firm.
817 salt.
This is gravel, right? Yep.
Yeah.
You'll see on the back. No soliciting private.
Oh, yeah. He's got the flag, too.
Yeah. He's spouting off the
So you
Constitution.
got R&O, too, right?
Yeah.
The elephant R&O, so.
Yeah.
Where they are.
Turn this off.
Nope, that's not the sheriff.
Ultimately, the driver was charged with 2 counts of resisting and obstructing a police officer, 1 count of failure to identify upon request of a police officer, 1 count of refusal to provide DNA, and multiple traffic-related violations, including driving without insurance.
Oh, that's always so stupid. Even if you don't think insurance is required, which it is, it's still frustrating when they choose not to have it. Terrible. Alright, let's do another court video.
The record, calling 21170-598. Midland Credit Management versus Kevin Hurst. Date and time for pretrial. Your appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Suzanne Strickarts, P44018, on behalf of the plaintiff.
And your name, sir?
Kevin Hurst.
Okay, where are we on this file, people?
Your Honor, we had a pretrial. You opened up a written discovery. We did send discovery out. We did receive it back, apparently unopened, indicating there was a written on the envelope itself. It had written, I'm reading here, I do not accept your offer to contract, all rights reserved, UCC 1-308, signed, and then it was a return to sender, Judge.
All right,
So
Mr. Hurst,
we attempted to do discovery anyway. So.
Mr. Hurst, did you refuse to accept the mail?
Did I refuse to accept the mail? Yes.
Sir,
Oh, that's not a smart thing to do.
you can't do that.
I can refuse to accept any mail that comes.
One of the things she sent you were requests for admissions. If you do not provide proper answers to those requests for admissions, they are deemed to be conclusively admitted. Do you understand that, sir?
Objection, Your Honor.
Do you understand what I have
Yeah.
said?
No, I don't.
All right, here it is.
I assume that's the understand thing where they think the word understand means I stand under your authority, so they refuse to say I understand.
I open written discovery in this matter. You have a right to whatever legal position you want, but you do not have your own set of court rules. Among the things that the court rules provide when written discovery is open is that she can send you requests for admissions. Those requests for admissions are in writing and they must be answered under oath and in a certain time frame. If they are not answered and filed in accord with the court rules, then they are deemed to be conclusively admitted. You will not be able to contest those things. And that was what was sent to you, sir. And that time to start running those started with the day they were mailed to you.
Your Honor.
You don't want to accept it.
I'm not even sure. I do not have any understanding of this is my debt with these allegations. I'm trying to see and verify if it is. When they called me the first time, they should have sent out verified creditor and who it was and that I truly owe this debt.
Well, Your Honor, I just indicate that we did attach to those.
They already,
Excuse me, Mr. Hurst.
Oh, he's talking over her. That's not good.
Excuse me, I wasn't finished.
Excuse me.
I wasn't finished. She
Right,
cut
I'm going to
me
mute
off.
you, Mr. Hurst. I'm not going to have this.
Your Honor, she cut
I'm
me
not
off.
gonna
I
have
was
this.
still talking.
This is not a clown show.
Oh
You will
my
speak
goodness.
one at a time.
I can't finish my
You
statement.
will speak one. Don't interrupt me again, Mr. Hurst.
Go ahead, sir.
Why, thank you.
Woo!
You will speak one at a
This guy's gonna get contempt.
time. You will not interrupt each other. You will not interrupt me. Do you understand what I have said? Mr.
Yes, sir.
Hurst?
I don't understand anything.
Okay, fine.
I don't even understand why I'm here.
I'm going to mute
I don't
you.
even understand what's.
Muting Mr. Hurst, and I will let Ms. Strickard say what it is she wishes to say. Then I will unmute Mr. Hurst and allow Mr. Hurst to speak. Ms. Strickard, you were responding, Mr. Hurst.
Yes, sure. I was just indicating that we did attach the account statements, the full chain of title and seller data sheet to the packet. So even though there was no requirement, we did want to provide that to the defendant. And so that was in, all of those materials were in the packet that was rejected, Judge.
Well, let's let Mr. Hurst respond.
Okay, so the understanding that I have is that they should have contacted me 5 days after they should have gave me documents 5 days after they contacted me about the alleged debt. I told them I have no recollection of the debt. Yeah, I don't even know enough information to admit or deny the allegations to the debt. So if they're accusing me of this debt, I would like to ask them a few questions so that they can verify that this debt even belongs to me. And that's why I refused the packet, because I don't know if they're trying to contract with me or not. I didn't know what it was, so I sent it back.
Sovereign citizens are obsessed with everything being contract law. It isn't. Contract law is contract law. The fact that he took out a loan or a credit card or something and accrued debt that he agreed to pay back as per the terms of the credit card, that is contract law. But all this stuff outside of it, he's just talking nonsense.
All right, let me explain it to you again. Whatever political views you have.
I had no understanding that they were sending me these things. They didn't even tell me that they was going to send me. In the last court date, did they say, or did she say, we're going to send you something?
Sir, I opened written discovery. That allows you to serve written discovery. That allows her to serve written discovery. And she did so. If you elect not to receive it, then that's on you. That's the risk, and you bear the risk of that. But I would urge you, and let me tell you, as I told you at the beginning, you have an absolute constitutional right to represent yourself, but what you do not have is a right to your own set of court rules. You may not be frustrating the court rules, sir, by refusing to accept mail. If that's the choice you make, then that's the choice you make, and you will have to live with the consequences of that. I would urge you, sir, perhaps you might want to get counsel, because I don't think you understand the process, and I'm not at all sure you understand the consequences of the choices that you are making. However, as I indicated, you have an absolute constitutional right to represent yourself. I would urge you to get counsel. So I'm going to give you another date. And sir, she is going to do what she does to represent her client, and you're going to do what you do. And if the court rules cut against you, then so be it.
I got a question. They are claiming that this debt belonged to me. Would they have to produce all the proof and verify that this debt belongs to me?
I would imagine that they have that information. They're some sort of loan or credit card company. They have that information. It's weird that you're assuming they don't.
The plaintiff has the burden of proof, Mr. Hurst.
That's right. So she had to produce the proof that this debt belongs to me, right?
I actually don't know this judge's name. The thing's backwards, so I can't read it.
She has the burden of proof.
Okay. Thank you.
Looks like Robinson, Judge Robinson, it looks like.
All right,
Judge,
I'm sorry, Ms. Rickards?
Your Honor, would it be possible for us to receive a motion date for, say, mid-July?
Let's give him one more opportunity.
Oh, you want me to resend the packet, Judge?
I want you to resend the package. And sir, let me urge you as strongly as I can. So receive and open the package. Because if you do not, the request for admissions will be deemed to be conclusively admitted. The lawsuit, as a practical matter, will be over. Do you understand what I have said to you?
Yeah, I understand. Do you, I got a question. Should they have sent me something before they send me this package since the last court date?
Sir,
to verify that?
Sir, they're not required. If you think you need some information, you have the right to seek discovery too. But you can't tell them how to litigate their case. The same way
Okay, so she's gonna send me a packet and I'm gonna send her back a packet as well, right?
No, you're gonna do what you choose to do. She's gonna send you again those requests for admissions.
Well, you said that
Don't interrupt me again. We had this conversation before, didn't we?
Well, this guy is bad at this.
Sorry.
Even by pro se standards, this is embarrassing.
We had this conversation before.
Go ahead.
As a courtesy to you, she's going to send you the request for admissions one more time. You will either accept the package or you will not. You will answer and serve the request for admissions in accord with the Michigan court rules, or you will not. And then if you do not, then those things will be deemed to be conclusively admitted. If you choose to send written request for discovery, you have a right to do that too. All right, we are on the record. This is 21-170-598. Midland Credit Management versus Kevin Hurst. Date and time for pretrial. Your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court.
Oh, second appearance.
Suzanne Strickhartz, P44.
Do we think he did it? Do we think he actually filled out the paperwork like he was supposed to?
018 on behalf of the plaintiff.
And what is your name, sir?
Kevin Hurst.
Okay. All right.
I do hereby reserve all of my rights, waiving none, not to be compelled to perform under any contract or commercial agreement that I did not enter knowingly, voluntarily, or intentionally. That's it.
All right. All right. Where are we on this file?
Judge, discovery's been completed. Motion for summary has been filed. We are looking for the court to assign a date.
Okay. Let's get you guys a date. Mr. Hurst, do you have the motion for summary disposition filed on behalf of the plaintiff?
It looks like this.
What's that?
He's not even paying attention. What? You're in court. Pay attention.
It looks like this.
I'm asking you if you received the motion for summary disposition filed by the plaintiff.
Do I have it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So let's set you a date for hearing. We'll move July 26th at 10 o'clock. Does that work for everybody?
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. July 26th at 10 o'clock, we will hear the plaintiff's motion for summary disposition. Sir, if you wish to file and serve an answer to that motion for summary disposition, you must do so within the terms provided in the Michigan court rules. We'll hear the motion July 26th at 10 o'clock. Again, sir, if you want to file an answer, be sure to serve both the court and
This judge has been with the court 25 years. You can tell he's very good.
the counsel for the other side. All right, the court has had an opportunity to review the pleadings here. I was particularly interested in the request for admissions that was served by the defendant. Request for admission number 3. Does the plaintiff admit and have proof that the allegations against the respondent are true and accurate with all documentation being verified, signature and seals? These were admitted. Does number 4, does plaintiff admit and or have proof that the statute of limitations has not expired to collect on his alleged debt? Plaintiff admitted that. Does the plaintiff admit number 6 and have proof that the respondent had a meeting of the minds with Credit One Bank pursuant to the contract agreement in respect to full disclosure, and that said contract contained or contains no elements of fraud by Credit One Bank? Plaintiff admits that. In number 7, does the plaintiff admit and have proof that Midland Credit Management purchased this contract from the original creditor and is now the new owner of the alleged contract and of the said debt that is owed? Plaintiff admitted that. So what we have is we have an admissions by our defendant of the validity of the contract, admission by a defendant that Midland creditor is a proper party plaintiff. And then we have in our request for admission number 8, does plaintiff admit and have proof that Credit One Bank did loan their credit to respondent and that the respondent is only obligated to pay back in money to Midland Credit Management? Plaintiff admitted that too. I also note for the record that having reviewed the brief answer to plaintiff's motion.
Dramatic Cuttlefish says it's always hysterical when they start wittering about how they refuse to contract when it's an action being brought for their breach of contract. I think these are the sovereign citizens that get on my nerves the most because it's so blatantly bullshit. You think you can take out a loan and then just not pay it to the obligation? Come on.
Motion for summary disposition. First of all, contrary to the court rule, is not supported by an affidavit. 2.116G4 says that when a motion for summary disposition under C10 has been filed and served, the opposing party here would be the defendant, may not rely upon his pleadings, but must by affidavit or as otherwise provided in this rule, demonstrate the existence of genuine issue of material fact. Again, I note for the record, no affidavit was the defendant is somewhat obtuse.
That's a very nice way to put it.
I quote, for example, from the 3rd page, the agreed upon proof of claim does not serve in place of the original account, for it is a conditional acceptance and not the foundation of an action, and does not become an original demand and amount to an express promise to pay the actual sum stated. In his first paragraph, the plaintiff, and I'm quoting again, plaintiff claims that the living soul utilizes an address in his answer, when in fact the address that is used there indicates that the living soul does not live at this address, but is receiving mail there. So the defendant has failed to appear. He has failed to support his brief answer to plaintiff's motion for summary disposition by affidavit as required by the court rule. The court has had an opportunity to review the pleadings filed on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter, and I'm satisfied. There's no genuine issue of material fact in this matter. Summary disposition is granted in favor of the plaintiff. If you'd be kind enough to send me your judgment under the...
Well, that's not really surprising, is it? Let's do another court one.
I am that living soul allowed to use that? Yes. I am that soul. Sure, yeah, sure. Sure, yep, yes.
We may have seen this one years ago.
Yes.
But it's pretty good, so I'm going to play it. It's only about 10 minutes long.
Are you David?
I feel really coerced right now. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm going to simply remove you from the hearing because I don't need to hear ridiculous.
That is the person
It does look like Matt Walsh.
that I was given to
What is a defendant?
use in this life. And that proper style is upper lower case in accordance with SPR 89363, which is a court order to full faith and credit.
I'm going to speak one more time, and then I'm going to allow a response. The answer is either going to be yes or no, and the answer to that question will determine whether or not you're involved in this hearing or not. But I don't allow ridiculous comments to be made, and I don't allow litigants to control the method of this court proceeding. Instead, I ask simple identifying questions because I've just called a case, and the case is called Katrina Thompson versus David Thompson. If the answer to the question I'm about to ask is yes, you're going to be entitled to proceed and be heard in this case. If the answer to the question I'm about to answer is no, you're not associated with this case and you won't be able to be heard. So the answer to the question, or the question is, are you David Glenn Thompson?
I am that living soul allowed to use that? Yes. I am that soul.
Mr. Thompson, it's either a yes or no, or you're not going to be involved in the hearing. Let me take it a step further and let you know what happens if you are not David Glenn Thompson. My next question will be, is there any other David Glenn Thompson in the courtroom or otherwise? If I hear the answer to that question, no, it's likely that the court will issue a bench warrant for non-appearance. So it's your last chance to tell me.
Sure. Yep. Yes.
Are you David?
I feel
Glenn
really
Thompson?
coerced right now. Thank you. I appreciate
The video opens.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit coercive. Oh god, this one's got the voiceover I'll have to skip.
Doesn't last long.
Yes, and I feel really coerced right now.
Mr. Thompson, I'm not going to allow ridiculousness to control the day in this court proceeding. I don't view this office as needing to allow that, and the law doesn't view this office as needing to allow it. I have a simple and straightforward job to proceed with. If you make that job difficult or impossible, I'm going to simply remove you from the hearing because I don't need to hear ridiculous commentary from you. So when I ask you if your name is what you're listed as on this docket and you tell me you feel coerced, I respond by indicating this. You can participate in this hearing if you're reasonable. If you're not reasonable, I'm going to remove you from the hearing. Am I clear?
Well, I do apologize. You're very clear. I'm just trying to correct errors upon your record.
This record, again, Mr. Thompson, is...
I just want to be clear, I think this guy's a true believer. There are some sovereign citizens who do this kind of cynically because they think it might work, but they're not all the way in. This guy is all the way in. He is, like, not just confident, he's, like, how do I explain this? He has the confidence of someone about to whip their dick out. Does that make sense? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. He's way overconfident.
It's clear, and it will be more clear if you're here today, Mr. Thompson, because there's an allegation that you've not been paid to support as ordered by the court. If you're found to have not been making reasonable payments...
Oh my god, is this about child support or, what's the other thing? When you pay money to a spouse. I'm forgetting. Alimony. I'm assuming that it's probably child support, though. It's usually child support.
Out of your available income, the court could hold you in contempt.
Oh, Olive is making noises. He wants me to pet him. Hi, buddy. He's been very needy since Lou died. He's... like, it's really crazy watching animals grieve, because, like, they do. They really do, and it's really sad.
Contempt is punishable by potential jail. In this case, we're also here to address a bond that you had previously posted. So, when you posted a bond, I ordered that a hearing would be set today. When I set that hearing, it's to address several things. Number one is to address the issue of contempt and whether or not I should forfeit the bond that you previously posted. The order specifically indicated to you why we're here, but because there appears to be difficulty in you understanding that, I'm going to go through it. Defendant is required under the terms of that written order that you got a copy of to show cause why you should not be held in contempt for failure to comply with the court's order. If you fail to appear, you can be found in contempt and a bench warrant can be issued. If contempt is found, the court can apply any enforcement remedy allowed under the law. The bench warrant is discharged. So again, that's the requirement of the prior order. It enunciated clearly that you were going to appear here on December 5th, and I'm glad that you're present to be able to address those issues. So Ms. Spillane, let's start with the bond. From the friend of the court standpoint, are you asking the bond to be applied towards any outstanding arrearages?
Yes, sir, we are.
Mr. Thompson, did you hear the suggestion by the friend of the court?
I did, and unfortunately, I did not put the bond up. A friend of mine put that up. I prefer it.
The moment the judge says Ben,
Oh, stop.
it's almost funny how
Well, the bond is required by statute, Mr. Thompson, and the reason it's required is because
The Butlerian jihad must thrive. I am so tired of AI.
when you have outstanding arrears, the law says that if I issue a failure to appear bench warrant, as I did in this case, that I
Also, sorry if I got that wrong. I've never seen Dune.
have a statutory duty to impose a bond in the amount of 25% of the outstanding arrears or higher based on my determination. So the amount of the bond that was posted on your behalf is going to be ordered to be forfeited towards the outstanding fines and outstanding child support arrearage. I understand your request, but I'm also confident that the person who posted bond in this child support related matter is, or should be aware of the fact that when posted, it couldn't be utilized for those purposes. So I note your objection, but I rule otherwise in order that the bond that was posted will be forfeited towards the ongoing support obligation and or any arrearages. Once that's done, Ms. Spillane, can you tell me in general, what is the outstanding arrears, if there are any, and what is the outstanding monthly support obligation?
Your Honor, this is an arrears only case. Once that bond payment is credited to his account, the total balance would be $14,833.05.
That's a lot of money to owe.
Does friend of the court have any suggestion on what we should do outside of having the bond forfeited as I've ordered already?
We would like to refer the defendant to the referee to monitor payments going forward.
Mr. Thompson, did you wish to be heard on that suggestion by the friend of the court?
I don't even know what to say.
Benigagami with 40 bits says, so everyone, apparently a memo has been passed around ICE that authorizes them to enter people's homes without a judge's warrant or your permission. Trump really is just trying to create a scenario ICE agents get hurt so he can justify saying fuck you to the Constitution. Yeah, everything's horrifying and terrible.
I don't really feel that it matters what I say. You just do what you want. So, I mean, I'm looking at court orders in front of me. I'm looking at House resolution number 10 saying, you can't ask for money because of the bankruptcy. I don't even believe this is an actual Article 3 court, but hey, here we are. And I'd like to know what happened to the promissory note that was sent in 2017 for 20,000 gold dollars equivalent.
You sent them a promissory note for 20,000 gold coins?
Registered mail to Clerk DeViter, I think it is.
Boy, can't imagine why this divorce happened or separation.
Why that wasn't credited to the account, since that would be a securities under these laws here.
So the court would note that I've exercised my discretion to mute Mr. Thompson. I'm going to do my best to explain why. This court proceeding has started difficult. It appears to be proceeding difficult, but it's really not a difficult understanding or case to understand in terms of the background. The background is that years ago, this case was instituted. It's a 2017 case number. It was instituted as a support matter. As the Ms. Blaine just indicated, this is a support arrears only matter, which means there's no longer any support that's currently charging, but there are outstanding arrears. Arrears means, of course, that there was a prior court order, and that court order was for Mr. Thompson to pay support. Mr. Thompson either did challenge that and was found not to have a legal challenge to that amount, or he didn't challenge it. And either way, the amounts have been, for years, been determined to have been owed. The amounts have not been paid, however. And even after this $5,600 bond has now been forfeited, the total of arrears are $14,833.05. That's not an insignificant amount. When pressed on that issue or questioned if he wanted to be heard, rather than be heard on what the friend of the court issued, which is a fairly, I would say, insignificant request to have the payments going forward monitored through a referee process, Mr. Thompson chose instead to bring up things that have nothing to do with this case. For example, I think, rather oddball claim that this is not an Article 3 court, or things referencing a surety contract, or other words that, although they seem quasi-legal, don't vary.
At this point, that
Die, AI.
pointless all cap.
Fairly innocuous. The court is left with the suggestion of the friend of the court on what appears to be a fairly innocuous arrears-only matter, and I keep saying fairly innocuous to the court. This is not a difficult factual determination. It's not a difficult legal determination. An order was apparently in place. It ordered Mr. Thompson to pay. He's not done so. Arrears are in the nature of almost $15,000 after the bond was applied, and yet there's claims about promissory notes and other words that I've heard but don't understand how they have any relationship to this case. And I'm quite confident on the record that's been made so far, if I allowed Mr. Thompson to be heard further, I would become more confused, not less. And so it's important for me to note that every opportunity is given to litigants to be heard. Those limitations, some limitations on that right to be heard are present in this case, and that is, I allow litigants to be heard if it's responsive to the question set forth. If it's not responsive or relevant to the question set forth, I don't find it helpful. And I wouldn't find it helpful if the friend of the court offered things that weren't relevant to the issues at hand either. So again, the court has exercised its discretion to bar any further oral argument by Mr. Thompson. Instead, I'm going to follow the suggestion of the friend of the court. I'm going to refer this case to the referee docket for continued maintaining and watching over whether or not these payments are made going forward. I will, of course, maintain jurisdiction over this court, over this case. I'm simply referring this case to the referee for further proceedings, and I'll also sign that order once it's presented by the friend of the court, ordering that the bond that was posted on Mr. Thompson's behalf is forfeited towards the outstanding arrears only in this matter. Do you have any questions, Ms. Blaine, on this case?
No, sir.
Now he's waving.
What a nut. Okay, what's the next one? Someone posted this to the Discord. It's a training video police get to teach them about sovereign citizens. Again, I think we've seen this a few years ago, but I think we have enough newer people and people who haven't seen this that it makes sense to watch this again. Again, this is something that they show cops to teach them about sovereign citizens.
I need a supervisor on the seat. Officer,
I am asking for a supervisor now. I am asking for a supervisor now.
How about the police?
Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Fuck me, okay?
This is a police training video about the sovereign citizen movement. I found it very interesting, and I think it's a good thing to watch. I hope you enjoy it.
What you need to know about the sovereign citizen movement.
I'm Sadie Darnell, Sheriff of Alachua County. This video is being produced by the Florida Sheriff's Association and the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Oh, it's Florida, too.
Raise awareness for law enforcement regarding the sovereign citizen movement and how they may impact us. Sovereign citizen is a catch-all phrase used to describe a variety of anti-government groups and individuals who share a common belief that our United States government, including our court system and law enforcement, is a fraud and they are exempt from our authority.
Now to Georgia, where the streets outside a county courthouse were quiet again after a bloody shootout on its steps.
I do find it so interesting because, again, I've seen this video before. They focus so much on, like, shootings and stuff, which have happened, granted, but the vast majority of sovereign citizens are not going to shoot you. It's just such an interesting scare tactic to make the cops afraid of every sovereign citizen when the vast majority are just, like, idiots.
Just before lunch, this was the sound of the gunfight outside the Forsyth County Courthouse north of Atlanta.
I do get warning them about it. It just feels like there's a lot of focus.
Recorded on a cell phone by an eyewitness. Police say that Dennis Marks, a self-described anti-government sovereign citizen, was behind the wheel of this silver SUV, carrying an assault rifle, tear gas, pepper spray, 2 handguns, a bomb, and flex ties that he planned to use to restrain people. Marks was part of an underground movement that believes its members don't have to follow the law. The government calls them domestic terrorists. They publicly reject violence, but members have had shootouts with police before.
That's actually one of the big reasons they don't call themselves sovereign citizens anymore, because sovereign citizens have been considered a threat by, I think, the FBI, kind of similar to juggalos, but, like, more serious than juggalos. The juggalo thing was ridiculous, but, yeah, they're considered some sort of domestic, like, concern. I don't know if it's domestic terrorist organization, but it's, like, something not good.
I'm Pamela Marsh.
Graphic design is their passion.
And I'm the United States Attorney for the Northern District of Florida. There have been numerous encounters by law enforcement with sovereign citizens across the nation and right here in the state of Florida. We've seen sovereign citizens who've created their own driver's license and vehicle tags. They've filed million-dollar false liens against government officials and law enforcement officials.
The lien thing, I don't know if that's just not as popular these days or if I just don't hear about it, but sovereign citizens used to send so many false liens into people to the point where they made it a felony to do that because it was such a nuisance.
They may challenge the validity of our state and national laws. Sovereign citizens may tell you that you have no authority over them and that they are not within your jurisdiction, but that is simply not true. It's our
they have to say that.
hope that through this training video, you will learn more about what sovereign citizens believe, and that most of all, it will help keep you safe.
Known as sovereign citizens. People who do not believe that many of the basic laws of this country apply to them.
I'm not an American citizen. I do not recognize these. I am my counsel.
They have disrupted courtrooms, led police on high-speed chases, and even engaged in murderous shootouts with authorities.
Oh, this is the one I think that the movie Sovereign with Nick Offerman was based on.
There are an estimated 300,000 sovereign citizens in America. The FBI classifies them as a domestic terrorist movement. Many of these people followed a scary progression from passionate but peaceful to ultra-violent.
A sovereign is an individual that interprets the Constitution of the United States differently. Sovereigns believe essentially that the United States government is not a legitimate government, but is a corporation. So they will not have a driver's license, a vehicle registration, an insurance card, or anything in which there is some type of implicit contract, verbal or nonverbal contract, in which the United States government can hold sway over them as a slave.
It's pretty
Sovereigns
succinct.
believe in two different things. That each of us are two distinct individuals. We are our free man, which is our flesh and blood, our human aspect, and we're our straw man. And that straw man is that corporate slave, if you will, to the United States corporate government.
Ah, the government. It loves you and wants to keep you safe and well. It even wants to make paying taxes, fines, and court costs easier for you. How? Well, you'll need to meet your straw man. He was born the same day you were. He looks like you, has the same name, and lives in your house, but you never...
It's such strange wishful thinking to imagine that the government doesn't have direct authority over you and instead they need to make up this whole separate straw man. I don't even understand the logic. Why wouldn't they just have direct control over you via threats of, like, imprisonment? You know what I mean? Like, the government is coercive by nature. All government is. Like, I don't understand why they think the government needs to cast a magic spell to create a fictive doppelganger in order to make laws work.
Never knew he existed. You will have even paid his parking tickets or taxes. The worst part? He's been dead from day one. From every birth certificate, a legal personality, or legal fiction, is created with the same name to confuse little old you into thinking it's you. So, there is a human you and a paper you, or as it's commonly known, a straw man.
It's not commonly known by that by anyone but sovereign citizens, because it's not real. Dillis Filler says, it's a 5-year-old's excuse. I didn't eat all the cookies. It was, my straw man.
So when it seems like government officials, court clerks, or the police are speaking English, they aren't. They're speaking legalese, designed to make you agree to verbal and written contracts without even knowing about it. All
Yeah, that's not true. That's that would be an unconscionable contract, which would be illegal.
done from Black's Law Dictionary. For example, when the police say, "Do you understand?" you'll say, "Yes." What they are really saying is, "Do you stand under our authority?"
Nope.
Oopsie-daisy. You just created a verbal contract with them. Oh, you clever government.
The rhetoric of a sovereign is very important from an officer safety standpoint. You'll hear a lot that I'm a free man of the land.
Rip the living man. He is no longer that.
I am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
Do not tell me to shut up. I am the living natural man, and my
Yeah, Mooncat used part of that cartoon, I think, in her video.
voice will be heard.
They will ask you, what is the reason for stopping me?
I'm gonna ask you again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
I am traveling, I am not driving, I do not have to provide a driver's license because I am a sovereign.
All right, stay seated and Scott. Do you have a license on you?
I do not submit
You
to
do not?
unlawful inquiry, sir.
Okay, so you don't have a
Fitting Kagami says, nice effort at a Vault Tech ad. That does seem like it's inspiration.
driver's license?
I have a right to travel unencumbered freely.
Ryan Cooper with a $2 super chat says, Chuds are mad the new He-Man has a he-him joke in the trailer. Which I should have gone into Chud grifting. I wouldn't be broke all the time. I'll tell you that much. They can make up anything to get mad at.
A peace officer or a police officer, there's a difference in the sovereign rhetoric.
I also need to know if you're a constitutional common law peace officer, or are you a police officer, because there is a difference.
Some sovereigns will ask you to fill out paperwork explaining your jurisdiction over them. Some will be argumentative, but the argument that you will get most is that you have, as a law enforcement officer, you have no jurisdiction over them. And they will constantly repeat that. Their objective is to confuse you. You don't know their level of commitment. If they are providing this information in order to confuse you or in order to distract you to the point where they can...
Harold Evelman asks, speaking of politics, how do you feel about reading some federal filings out loud? How depressing are they? It sounds depressing.
Take advantage of you and assault you or kill you.
This one is, yeah, I think this is the Sovereign
May the 20th,
movie
2010
incident.
started out like any other day. Two veterans of our West Memphis, Arkansas Police Department, Bill Evans and Brandon Powdert, were patrolling the interstate as part of the department's drug interdiction team, something they love to do. They became involved in what seemed to be a routine traffic stop, though I've always warned my officers there is no such thing. But really, how much more routine can you get than pulling over a father and son in what looked like a church bus? My men didn't realize who or what they were dealing with.
Yeah, the son comes out and shoots.
Neither officer made it home. And one of them was my son.
That movie's pretty good, by the way. The movie Sovereign. There are a few bits in it where I was like, that's not something a sovereign citizen would say. But especially near the beginning, I think a lot of the verbiage was correct and a lot of the ideology was correct. Near the end, they start to take some creative liberties that I was like, I don't know about that. But overall, entertaining movie. I would recommend it if you can find it somewhere.
I'm Bob Powdert, Chief of the West Memphis Police Department. My officers, Bill and my son Brandon, didn't realize that there are people at war with this country that are not international terrorists. They are seemingly ordinary people, just like you and me, but they don't recognize the...
Seems like many fewer more SovSits the last year or so. There's been less SovSits in general. Like, I'm of two minds on it. The part of me that likes covering it on stream is a little sad, because I like covering it, and, you know, it's sad that there's less content to go through. But on the bright side, that does mean that hopefully this has become public enough that when anyone starts getting into sovereign citizen stuff, they come up with all the videos that are against sovereign citizens and explain why it's wrong. So hopefully it's a dwindling movement. That would be nice. But who knows? There's ebbs and flows to these things.
Federal government's authority to impose laws or taxes on them. They're known as sovereign citizens. Their beliefs may sound so out there that they appear comical or crazy, but don't discount or ignore these people because they're willing to kill.
Fenekagami says you might not be poor as a chud grifter, but at this stage your audience would be trying to force you to detransition, and it's so vacuous creatively and emotionally you'd be more miserable than you are now. Probably.
Kill and be killed for these beliefs. We as law enforcement officers need to recognize this very real threat so we can protect ourselves. And maybe if Brandon and Bill had been able to recognize the warning signs of sovereign beliefs, they'd be alive today.
Indicators from an officer safety standpoint is there are indicators on the vehicle itself. It could be bumper stickers, it could be a specific type of homemade license plate. They will not have legitimate driver's licenses or vehicle registrations. However, they will have homemade licenses or registration.
Sovereign is on Disney Plus, I assume through Hulu,
which furthers their cause. There's 3 types of sovereign categories in which we see regularly. Constitutional sovereigns, religious sovereigns, which believe the only law they have to follow is God's law, and diplomatic sovereigns, which believe that they are diplomats or citizens of another country or Native American or Aboriginal to the
That's an interesting taxonomy.
United States, therefore not subject to United States law. From a law enforcement standpoint, if a law enforcement officer has an encounter that someone is claiming to be a sovereign citizen, it is very important to have a plan. And what we suggest is when you identify someone as a sovereign, either disconnect and call for a backup officer and for a supervisor.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. That's why you often get, as soon as they're a sovereign, the cop will talk into their radio and ask for another person. That seems to be the general policy at most departments these days, to get another person around when there's a sovereign citizen.
Have a plan when it comes to dealing with a sovereign. Document the incident through a report, through a field contact. Document the incident and then share that information with your agency, with other surrounding agencies. And if you engage in a verbal conflict,
here you go.
You're most likely videotaping it, and then they will use that as propaganda to discredit you as an officer, to discredit your agency, and to further their sovereign beliefs and cause.
I just asked you for your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance.
Okay, I'm going to tell you you're being video recorded and audio recorded.
So are you.
Oh, well, good.
Do not get distracted by their verbiage, by their rhetoric, by their onslaught of paperwork or language that they're giving you.
When they come into the courts, usually they have lots of paperwork that's hard to decipher. It takes a lot of time with our staff to try to decipher what it is they're trying to file. And then in their case files, they're usually very voluminous. They take a lot of time. And in the courts, they can be belligerent. Sometimes they don't want to stand up when the judge comes into the courtroom, and they're always representing themselves in the court. So you can see it does have a huge impact on the courts, on a statewide basis.
In one county in the Northern District of Florida, an individual turned violent when law enforcement went to execute a warrant at his home.
Sheriff's offices are often targeted by sovereign citizen groups because we're in charge of the courts and we run both the civil and criminal process serving. When a sovereign citizen presents you either false identification or invalid documents, you need to advise them that it's not recognized by the sheriff or the court and then take no action on it. But be very cautious of how you approach them and what you say to them because you can leave your agency open for liability.
It's not gone away. It increases in membership and beliefs with the conspiracy, government conspiracy aspects, with the internet, with
God, look how old that search page is. They need to update this video.
Communication aspects it's increased.
You were born free, now you can live free.
You always have the option to reject their governments and therefore escape tyranny.
Because it's your life, and the power is really in the people.
It's increased. Here in Orange County, we probably document a new sovereign at least once a week. And you can ask Sheriff Judd in Polk County. He has many sovereigns. Virtually any sheriff, any police department in the state of Florida has had an encounter with someone claiming to be a sovereign.
I wish we had data on how many sovereign citizens there are per state. That would be such nice information to know. Fennikagami with 40 bits says, movements like Sovsits kind of feel like they can only exist in a country like the USA where people will either drop the bit for their own safety or radicalize further to violence rather than paper terrorism. I know conspiracies tend to thrive in hardship, but rules do have exceptions. If things continue to deteriorate and get worse, I'm gonna be honest, I think there'll be more sovereign citizens, not less. Because a lot of these people get into this situation for money reasons. A lot of them don't have the money to, like, get a license, get a registration, get insurance, and then they start to look for ways to drive without them, and then they stumble across the sovereign citizen conspiracy, and they buy it because they so badly want to be able to drive around, because we live in America, which is incredibly hostile to pedestrians and bikes and stuff like that. You basically, practically speaking, need a car in America to function. So, yeah, I'm afraid it'll get worse.
Or a sovereign belief.
There are groups of individuals who believe that the United States government is something that they do not have to abide by and something that they will actively resist.
What you need to know about the sovereign citizen movement.
Hello, I'm Steve Casey. I'm the Executive Director of the Florida Sheriff's Association. I also serve as the Chair of the National Sheriff's Association Committee of State Sheriff's Associations. This video was developed in concert with our partners at the city, county, state, and national level in order to increase officer awareness of the radical anti-government group known as sovereign citizens, which pose a real risk to officer safety and security. I want to thank all of those who have participated in the development of this video and encourage officers to share this information widely, as your partner's life may depend upon it. I want to thank you for your service to your community, your state, and our nation.
If you enjoyed watching this,
not a bad training video. Focuses a lot on the violence, which is, you know how I feel about that. But anyway, let's see what's next.
A picture of an ID or anything?
Here's me baptizing my wife.
Okay, that's not.
Here's me baptizing my wife. Is that an ID? Is a photo of me baptizing my wife an ID? No.
That's not an ID.
On March 7, 2025, an officer pulled over a vehicle suspected of having a counterfeit license plate.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
How can I help you?
I'm Deputy Gunn with the Sheriff's Office. I'm interested in your license plate. What's going on with that?
Oh, okay. It's part of the DOT.
Okay.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm a pastor.
Okay.
In the ministry.
That makes sense. He's a pastor.
And so we're doing the whole we're separating as far as off of the actual corporation in the United States, and so we're kind of separating that way. So it's out of the jurisdiction, but we just travel in peace.
Okay, I'm not familiar. I haven't heard of that before.
Well, a lot haven't because they don't really train up on it because you guys just serve the public and as a corporation.
It's always so funny to me when they act like the police are just misinformed when the opposite is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just traveling peace, so we're not an actual commercial motor vehicle. It's a private entity.
Okay.
So that's why it's the right to travel. It's not the whole
I don't think there's kids in the car.
big citizen.
Thanks for submitting this video, by the way, Orion Cooper. If anyone ever has any conspiracy videos, sovereign citizen videos that you think would be good for stream, you can go on the Discord, and we have channels for suggesting videos. So here's the Discord link. Definitely join. It's a lot of fun.
But we register with the DOT. So we just let them know, okay, we're just traveling in a private vehicle. It's actually not a motor vehicle, but actual private auto.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license on you?
Oh, by the way, we're halfway through the stream, so I just wanted to remind everyone, if you're on YouTube, do me a favor, like the stream. We're getting close to the end of the month, so if you could help out with the sub goal, that would be cool. You can also use bits. Thanks, everyone. Sorry I gotta do that. It's just part of my job. You know how it is.
Don't. because we're turning that in and because we're separating from that corporate tie. So it's not part of that whole theft protection thing that the motor vehicle department stands for. And we're not traveling in commercial.
Okay. Do you have any sort of identification on you?
I don't have my passport. I do have a
Hey, Main
license that I
Captain.
haven't turned in yet.
Okay.
But I'm not obligated to give that identification, but I work peacefully, so I
You are obligated. It's the law on a traffic stop. You have to identify yourself to the officer and provide them your license.
you know, I'm not a rebellion. I know this is new to you. I'm trying to get to work. I'm obeying all the things and stuff like that, but I have to get to work.
Okay.
I'd love to chat with you and get together and inform you some more so you know more about it.
My point and concern is that I can't prove what you're saying. So first of all, like I said, I'm not familiar with what you're referring to.
Sure.
So in order for me to confirm what you're saying, I'd like to have some sort of identity from you.
Maybe a supervisor would understand about it as far as that, because it is under UCC code and such.
Okay.
Hey, officer.
Tell you, I'm just stepping close. I can barely hear you with the window just partially open, and in traffic, I can barely hear what's going on.
He's been cooperative so far. We got no issues, but he's not going to identify himself. So
Okay.
I'm trying to figure
Well,
out.
I can verbally say I'm George.
Okay, so you know there's probably about 1 million Georges, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to know exactly who you are. Just saying your name George doesn't identify who you are. We have to be able to positively identify you as your specific identity. Because going by George, like I said, there's 1 million of Georges, okay? We just need a way to positively ID you as your individual self, okay? Do you have anything with your full name or any kind of documentation?
Well, I do, but I don't want to step in under the jurisdiction of the corporation. I was explaining to him.
Okay.
Because I'm just acting as a free human. I'm traveling, going to work, doing that.
So we understand that. So you're in the state of Florida, correct? Right now, we're in the state of Florida, inside the continental U.S. Okay.
Florida's just a state of mind, man.
You agree with that? So in the state of Florida and continental U.S., to operate a motor vehicle on public roadway, you have to have a valid driver's license. During a traffic stop, you have to identify yourself to law enforcement. Okay.
Yeah, and my only statement is that I'm not actually operating a motor vehicle.
So
I'm driving a private auto.
It is a motor vehicle. It is a vehicle with 4 wheels and a motor, and it is propelled on the roadway by not your feet.
Well,
it is a motorized vehicle. Okay.
But by definition, in the UCC codes, even it's a private automobile.
Okay, it's not. Okay, you're going by stuff that is written 100 years ago and has changed and updated since the time you're trying to quote us by. Okay.
No, it really isn't.
Okay.
It's a UCC code. And
So-
that's what they're going.
So car come back. Who's
The UCC has nothing to do with whether or not you need a driver's license.
No, the tag's not legit. It's
Okay.
It's a paper tag that's
Okay.
not for hire, not for
No,
hire.
it's not for hire. It's
Okay.
a private automobile, and it's registered with the DOT.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
All right.
registered with the DOT.
Okay. Okay.
Registering your vehicle with the DOT does nothing to exempt you from the requirement to have your vehicle registered to the state that you live in.
Well, he's going to run the bin. We're going to try and figure out what's going on.
Explain it to you. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've never seen that tag before, and you're not identifying yourself so that I can prove.
Hey, let's just print it on a piece of paper.
What's that one?
Midnight, thanks for 58 months of subscription, says 54 months of traveling, not driving. 54-month streak, 58 months total, though.
Sorry.
If I give you my name, what's that going to prove to you?
That you have a valid driver's license, first of all, and that you're operating under this US code that you're referring to.
Yeah, the US code.
So I understand that I understand what you're saying, but I'm not familiar with it, and you saying that essentially that's my job. I get that, but I don't know the code. So if you could provide that so that I can prove that, because right now the public operates under. You have to have a valid license.
Perhaps the supervisor may know the UCC code. That's
Yeah.
all the numbers offhand. But I'm just trying to.
Okay, like I said, that's why I just asked if you had an ID so we can actually figure out who you are. If you can ID yourself to us, then no. If
Am I being detained?
if you are currently detained.
How many gays does the Popeyes have? Not nearly as many as the Wendy's.
So anyway, I just came out of Wendy's, and there was 8, I shit you not, 8 homosexuals there having lunch.
I like Wendy's. Fenekagami with 40 bits says, some good news though, folks. OpenAI has basically admitted that they're going bankrupt. They're projected to be 14 million in the hole this year, and it's so bad that they're selling ad space on ChatGPT to try and stem the bleeding. Is it only 14 million? Are you sure you don't mean billion? Because 14 million for them doesn't seem like a lot. That's still not good. But they have billions of dollars in VC funding. Hopefully that's dried up as people have seen that this is maybe a bubble, but Jesus Christ.
Chain on a traffic stop. ID yourself, you can get out of here a lot quicker. The longer...
Even if they close, they'll get bought out by Microsoft, is my guess.
you prolong this, the longer you're going to sit here, the longer you're going to be late for work, okay?
Well, it is billion? Hell yes.
So that's all we need, is we need to be able to identify who you are, okay? Do you have a picture of an ID or anything?
There's me baptizing my wife.
Okay, that's not an ID.
You may wrap him?
No, I got him.
You got him?
It's George. He just, the registration's expired on this. He has a valid driver's license, but he's refusing to identify himself.
Yeah, because when it expired, I've learned about the private automobile.
Write him a ticket for expired license registration and be done.
I'm doing the whole trust thing, and so we're just trying to transfer it into that and be peaceful. I mean, I stop and pray for you. I probably prayed for you somewhere down the line. You know, I pray for protection for everybody. We help people. I go, you know.
Okay, thanks for the prayer. You still need to have your car registered.
I know it's different because you're traffic. But I'm not committing any crime against my
You are. You're creating a motor violation. It is a motor violation. A crime. We have crimes. I can arrest people for criminal citations as far as traffic violations. There are criminal citations, okay?
I have not committed a crime against my fellow man.
Okay, we're not saying you committed a crime against your fellow man, okay? A crime against a fellow man is going to be theft, rape, murder, stuff like that. We are traffic enforcement, so we enforce traffic laws.
Right. And
you are violating a current traffic law.
If you ask your supervisor,
you are violating a.
I love when they think the supervisor knows like the super secret law. Like, why would they teach the supervisor the quote real law, but not teach all the other officers? It doesn't even make sense.
Current traffic law.
If you ask,
okay, that's fine.
So Giovanni Richard gave him a warning in September for expired.
Wing the Ultimate Nug, thanks for following. By the way, if anyone's watching and hasn't followed already, consider it. I stream all the time and we cover sovereign citizens. We talk about conspiracy theories and debunk them. It's a lot of fun.
His tag expired in May.
So it's time for for a ticket today.
And so if you want to get a ticket, then you can get a ticket.
He said he's no crime against his fellow man. I was like, well, no, this is a crime against traffic violations. Because you're violating.
It's traffic violation, but that's if I'm operating a motor vehicle commercial. You know,
let's have a discussion because now I'm curious.
Yeah, yes.
You hold a valid driver's license.
Yes, and I'm turning that in right now with the plate.
Yes.
So that's what I'm in the process of doing. Is to severing that and to do that.
Okay, but all this charade of.
Well, it's not really, because what I'm doing is, as a human being, I'm deciding, okay, I'm just going to operate privately. I'm not going to hurt anybody. I know those are stunt glasses.
But here's the thing. If I give you a ticket, first of all, you're still refusing to identify yourself. I found your identity, even though that's not right. But I'm saying you're by law required to identify yourself. You could be arrested for that. Let me just go through what's going on here, okay?
I mean, I've got it. I told you I've got it with me.
Then why wouldn't you provide it?
That's why I'm concerned.
No, I was just because I wanted to explain it to him as the whole freedom thing. Because what happens is
okay. So you're saying I'm going to pause you for a second. You're saying you said you're trying to operate freely. This, that, blah, blah.
Bravo says, I want a supervisor. I want the chief of police equals stall tactic. I wish cops stop having these long circular conversations. See, I don't know if it is a stall tactic for all of them. I think this guy really believes that if they bring the supervisor, that the supervisor will tell the other officers that he's right. I think he's a true believer. Fenekagami says, here's the thing though, Microsoft has also admitted that AI is a money pit. Microsoft has been begging customers to find productive uses for AI so it doesn't die for like a month or two now. If AI died, I would be so happy. The world is so screwed up, but that would be a big W. I could really use it.
Why are you carrying a valid driver's license?
Because I haven't finished the whole process yet. I'm learning about it and I'm transferring it. It's like
okay. So you're new to the whole system, so you really don't have 100% idea what you're trying to explain.
Yeah, no, actually, I've been studying for a while
Okay,
now.
so you're carrying a valid driver's license, so that means that you have agreed at some point in your life that you're going to follow Florida law.
Unknowingly, because I didn't
Okay,
realize.
well, so yeah,
commercial
so
action.
that's where we're at.
But I'm not. But I'm
old though.
But
Yeah.
I'm not acting commercially right now.
Well, nobody said you're acting commercially.
But that's what. If you look at it, your whole traffic code, it's all commercial.
No, it's not.
It's the uniform commercial code.
It's not.
The,
Okay.
The United States
insurance for the vehicle?
I'm sorry.
Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
Yeah. Yeah, it's super progressive.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could call them and get a thing again because again,
You don't carry that with
I
you?
was sending that all in. No.
You
So
don't-
here's my concern here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we still have not resolved the situation where you were warned last September for your expired tag. It's still expired. You've now put
No,
a
and
fraudulent paper license plate on.
Well, no, it really isn't. That's
It
what
is
I'm saying.
fraudulent.
I'm s-
It doesn't populate into any database. That means it is fraudulent.
No, it just means it's not registered commercial.
No, it means it is fraudulent. And if it does not populate to your motor vehicle or a motor vehicle, it is a fraudulent plate, which is a felony in the state of Florida.
No, I'm merely showing that it's been registered with a DOT.
It has not been.
So it's a-
It has not been. Our system is connected straight to them, okay?
You have a different license plate attached
Well,
to this vehicle.
I'm sorry, the FMST.
Okay, yeah. So now you keep changing because earlier you're saying FDOT. FDOT is Florida Department. We're connected straight to the system.
Who's the supervisor to call in this?
Alecron.
I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just traveling and I'm trying to get.
Because my concern is he's already been stopped for this once.
Well, that,
And now he's put in front.
And since
You can hit him for the felony
and
and
since
be done with
then,
it.
That's why I'm actually started the process because since then I'm like, okay, I shouldn't re-register it. I need to go through this process. So that's what it is. I'm in the process of.
He was over on 41. You want to see if he can kick over here?
Yeah, because I don't think that. So I don't think a ticket is going to resolve this matter. You know what I mean? Like his tag's still expired.
It's not a rebellious. I'm not rebellious. Spirit, like I said.
What happens if you? Let's give this example. While he's making a phone call, what happens if you hit somebody out here in the roadway? What's the process then?
Well, I still purchased some insurance to help offset that, but then we actually have a bond. Everybody has a bond tied to the Social Security, and so you can.
They do not. That's a variation of the SDK account thing that sovereign citizens believe in, but it's not true.
Can actually access that and set up a bond to then take care of anything. So anything that I'm liable for, if I've committed any damage to anybody, then I become liable for it and take care of it. And so I either do it through my own personal or do it through the bond that's attached.
Kilo Sergeant's on his way.
Oh, no problem, Amalgamane.
We're still 10-4, thank you.
Do you have anything that I can Google or any paperwork for me that I can look at?
Hey, you know the best thing? He just taped this to the valid license plate for the Florida.
He taped it
That's what I
on?
was asking him. When did this charade just randomly?
When he got his last citation.
He didn't get a ticket actually, so that's the concern. Is
just the warning.
Yeah, it was warning, and that's when I started to research more about it because I'd heard stuff about it, and actually I researched it before.
I wish they would just straight up say to him, none of this is true. This is not true. You need a driver's license.
Okay, that's what I'm asking for. Let's see what you can provide for us.
Let's go.
Because the problem is we're not going to come to a resolution if we give him a ticket and he drives off. He still can't drive off because he doesn't have a valid registration for the vehicle.
But no, because then you're detaining and then you're kidnapped.
No, it's not kidnapping.
Because I'm a private individual and I'm not falling under the jurisdiction.
I'm asking you to provide that. So right now I'm just having a conversation with him while you look for that, okay?
Yeah.
Because as far as we're concerned, the law is that you cannot, number one, have a tinted license plate cover over your license plate. And then two, once I get you stopped and I can verify the license plate, I can't verify it. So you have two violations for the traffic stop, okay?
One-eyed bunny man, thanks for following.
So I'm going to be very kind of sarcastic. So you live in Kings Point, which is a gated neighborhood, correct?
I actually don't live in Kings Point.
Okay, why do you have Kings Point?
Because I do stuff. I go and help people all the time, help elderly.
Okay, so then I need to go to Kings Point and let them know that you're not welcome in there because you have to be able to ID yourself when you go into Kings Point. Do you provide ID to the security guards at Kings Point?
No, because somebody always calls me in, and they say,
Okay, but you still have to ID yourself when you enter these
"Can I
government
do it?" I
neighborhoods.
say, "Yes, I'm Pastor George." Anybody can travel. It's honestly, again, it's a free, like you as a flesh and blood, you should be able to travel and walk and ride anywhere you want privately.
Okay.
You shouldn't be inhibited. If you're inhibited, then you're a slave.
Okay.
Chicken Bacon Swiss with a $50 tip, very generous, thank you, says, hope you fixed that plumbing issue. Also, have you heard about Excalibur's 4K release? Yeah, I've never actually seen that movie, but I know Arrow's doing a 4K release of it. And the plumbing issue, as far as I know, was dealt with. It was already dealt with by the time I got messaged, I think. This toilet had stopped overflowing, and they just needed to, like, clean up the water, basically.
And you're not free to do those things.
So what point in your life did you decide to convert to this belief?
Well, it's not converting to a belief. It's just I've learned about it. I've been since 2001. I've been, saved and born again. So I actually serve God. I serve people. I serve the elderly. I pray for folks.
Okay.
I do no harm to my
being
fellow.
saved and praying and all that stuff, that is a religious belief. That is not a
And
freedom
so
on the
I've
roadways.
extended that so that I've learned about the actual UCC codes enough to see that, wait a second, we are privately, and we can operate privately ourselves. We can walk and do those
You
things.
can walk wherever you want. A motor vehicle is a right and privilege. It is not your freedom.
If you do,
Oh, privilege. You said it was a right accidentally. God damn it.
well, it actually is. If you're
It's not
under the corporation.
No, so the motor vehicle traveling on public roadways is not a freedom. It is a right. It is something that is allowed and provided
Privilege. He keeps misspeaking.
to you as long as you follow the laws and the guidelines that are provided.
What you just said is actually perfect. You're absolutely right. It is a right once you're a part of the corporation.
It is a right. So it is a right. So if you
Oh, I hate how this cop is describing this. It is not a right to drive an automobile.
follow the rules and guidelines that give you the right to operate your motor vehicle, then yeah, you can operate a motor vehicle on a roadway. Part of that is involved in the state of Florida specifically is 1, you have to have a valid driver's license. 2, you have to have registration for a vehicle. And 3, you have to have insurance for that vehicle. So far, you do not have registration for this vehicle. You have not provided insurance for the vehicle. And you will not provide your ID. You made us take the long way around to figure out who you actually are. Okay? So
I told you honestly who I was.
you told us your name was George, and I told you there's probably 1 million Georges in the state of Florida. That does not ID you. That is not your physical,
like I said,
personal ID.
Everything you just said is absolutely true if you're under the corporation of the United States.
Do you live in the United States?
What I'm choosing.
Are you residing in the United States?
No, I'm not residing there.
Okay. Are you traveling in the United States?
I reside here in the spirit.
Okay. Are you traveling in the United
I reside in my body.
States?
I'm not traveling. By
You just told
definition,
us you were traveling.
Not of the UCC code.
You just told us you were traveling.
I'm actually.
Can you decide if you're traveling or not traveling?
I'm not commercially traveling.
You are traveling.
I'm moving my body.
Are you walking on 2 feet or you?
Steve of the Q says, I'm sure it would be futile, but I would love to press these people with who told you this?
have a motor vehicle.
Agreed. I would love to I wouldn't want to do it on stream, but I would love just in my private life to be able to meet a sovereign citizen and ask them questions about it. Because I'm so curious, like, all of the things that got them into it in the first place.
I'm moving.
You're operating a motor vehicle, correct?
No.
Okay,
that's
yes.
not correct.
This is a motor vehicle.
By definition, go to UCC code.
Okay, well, we're not UCC. This is Florida. We follow Florida code, okay?
Well, Florida
States,
is under the
states.
commercial code.
So, okay, you have your levels of government if you want to go all through your governments. You have your federal government. You have your state and local governments. State and local governments are what you have to follow. State and local can trump over top of your federal governments.
If you're part of that corporation.
Okay, so you just said you agreed with it. Now you don't agree with it.
No, I agree that that's true if you're stepping into that corporation.
Okay, you're in the state of Florida. So the state of Florida requires you to have that stuff, and you don't want to provide that stuff.
As a person identified as a commercial unit.
Harold Edelman says, I did it once, remember? The answer was personal trauma and systemic abuse, and then they heard from somebody. Okay.
of the corporation, but I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm now trying to say, okay, I'm functioning as a flesh and blood.
So I'm just going to give you a tidbit of information. Okay, you can take it however you want. So that piece of paper that you have that has a private property number on there, that is what we call it. The state of Florida considers that a fraud.
Lady Ann says, I used to go to a church with someone who got into the Sovcit thing due to Kent Hovind. I think that's the most embarrassing way to get into sovereign citizenship, is you believed Kent Hovind. If you don't know who Kent Hovind is, he's a pastor, creationist, like he was the young earth creationist back in the day, and he went to prison for like 10 years.
Fraudulent tag or counterfeit tag.
For tax-related reasons, because he refused to pay his taxes.
Which is a felony in the state of Florida and is an arrestable offense, okay? Because it is not proper registration. It is a falsified document to say you have the registration for a vehicle, okay?
Yeah, I'm not saying
And then having multiple copies of it is the felony alone, okay? So in the state of Florida, having a piece of paper with random numbers printed on it that do not register back to a vehicle is classified as a felony, okay?
He's at 19th in the interstate.
Did Kent build the Ark? No, you're thinking of Ken Ham.
I need to pull that off together so I can see one thing.
So his body is traveling.
I called Hess just to let him know. He said 10:15. So
Yeah.
I figured we just wait for the sergeant. Because like I said, my concern is if you give him a ticket, he's just going to drive from here.
He's going to drive from here. He's not going to pay the ticket. Then he's going to get stopped again.
Did he show you proof of insurance?
He won't show me nothing. He still can't find his UCC code.
The stuff.
He was going to provide that?
Yeah, the stuff.
He doesn't have it.
The stuff that I googled is literally for commercial.
It's for
commercials, businesses.
Right, and then if you look up the definition of commercial.
This is not a commercial vehicle. This is a personal vehicle. It is owned underneath you and you alone. It is not underneath a corporation or a company.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
actually when you do the registration, you're handing that ownership.
It's a passenger vehicle. Literally, this car is classified as a passenger vehicle. It is not a commercial vehicle, okay? All right, George, will you do us a favor? Will you step out and have a chit-chat?
Can't I discuss right here?
No, we're going to get out of the car, okay, George?
They're gonna arrest you, George.
Okay, come on.
No, you're not supposed to detain me.
Come on, George.
You're not supposed to detain me.
You don't have to make it harder than it is. Let's just come on out, okay? Come on. Okay, George, out of the car.
Stop reaching for things, okay?
Phone's going right here on the roof. Phone is going on the roof. Okay, do me a favor. Face the vehicle.
Face the vehicle.
For what?
Face the vehicle.
For what? Oh God, he still doesn't know he's getting arrested.
I'm cool.
Hands behind your back.
Wait a minute. What?
No, hands behind your back.
This is detainment.
It absolutely is detainment, okay? We'll explain everything here in just a minute. Once we get you cuffed and get you searched, we'll explain everything for you, okay?
I've prayed to you before. I'm just a pastor trying to learn the new UCC codes.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you? No. Any drugs?
Has the Ark encounter gone broke yet? Not that I'm aware of. I assume they get plenty of traffic from like Christian school, like field trips and stuff.
No.
Okay, check this out. Alright. It looks like you're all good to go. No weapons.
No.
So we've already explained the reason for the stop. Okay. So we don't have to explain that again. Now you're being detained for refusing to identify yourself. Okay, that's a
I
misdemeanor.
just showed him right there.
Okay. Well, we asked you several times. You did not give it to him.
I showed the ID right there.
I also asked you for registration and insurance and did not provide that ID. Okay. Now you've committed a felony, like my partner explained to you, by putting a fake license plate on your vehicle.
It's not fake.
It is.
Not real.
And I asked you to provide me some sort of information that says that you abide by this code, which you did not do that. When I Google it and look up some information,
UCC codes.
yes, that
definition of motor
applies
vehicle?
to commercial
Yeah,
vehicles
this is
and
commercial.
businesses. This is a passenger vehicle. It's not a commercial vehicle. Okay. The passenger
Right,
vehicle
this is a
not
private vehicle. When I
which
did
you're
the
operating on a public
They're talking past each other.
roadway. Okay, does that make sense?
But everybody is free to travel as a human being, you know?
Yeah, I just hollered. I think
Okay.
kilo 41 or somebody's coming. Okay.
So if you want to relax, you can lean up against
You
the
can
car.
turn around and lean against your car, okay?
We've already explained this to you multiple times. Okay, so for the decisions I made, you're going to be going to jail for refusing to identify yourself. I did identify you through your. Let me
right
explain.
there.
But listen, you did not identify yourself at first, okay? You've also been warned for your registration that's been expired. So if I give you a ticket today, I know that you're not going to get your registration fixed because you're already telling us that you don't operate under that law, if you will, because you don't believe that you need to operate under that.
It's private. I'm trying to go through that process. That's all. I mean,
whatever
I can
process
I can put the paperwork together. I said, give me the ticket.
It's not a valid process.
Take it to the judge.
It is not a valid process that is recognized in the state of Florida underneath transportation. Okay.
That's because it's private.
Yeah. As I explained to you, though, your piece of paper that is on your vehicle, it is a fraudulent or fake tag. In the state of Florida, it is a felony. Okay. It is a felony to produce a piece of paper to falsely identify a car. That numbers, when we run the numbers on...
His hair reminds you of the surviving quantum grammar man. How's he doing? About the same. We can watch more of him sometime. I didn't pull any videos of him today, but he does still post. It's just a little samey.
Your vehicle right now. It is not populating in any system, okay? That means that it is not an accurate number.
Federal Motor Safety, it doesn't pop in there.
No.
It's the trust.
Because it's not a valid system, okay? It's not, okay?
But who have I harmed?
As I explained to you, you're not. Stay over
That's what I know. I want.
As I explained to you, there's cameras recording you all the way around.
But who's my
As I explained to you, you keep saying there's not a crime against a person.
As a private individual,
I told you, you are not committing a crime against an individual. You're violating traffic violations, okay? Traffic violations because you're driving operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway in the state of Florida. My job and that gentleman's job's over there. Our main job is traffic enforcement. We follow the rules set by Florida. We enforce the rules set by Florida. Okay?
They don't fall under the Uniform Commercial Code.
So I'm not going to answer because he's saying everything right. If he says something wrong, I'll answer. So far, he's doing everything perfect.
No, and I know that's true. I'm just asking. You know why we have to
Uniform Commercial Code.
He knows his stuff, so I'm not going to answer for him. He's doing a good job.
It's commercial equipment. Okay.
Right.
You're classifying it, but you told me this is your personal car for you to transport yourself. Okay.
I'm just
so it is a
privately
owned vehicle for transportation.
When you do the registration,
it's classified as a passenger vehicle or passenger car, correct? Is it?
I'm sorry.
Isn't it? It's a passenger vehicle or passenger car. Is what we're going to classify it as.
It's a private automobile.
Okay, it's an automobile.
Not a motor vehicle.
Okay, so now we got back to that.
I don't think he's been drinking. I just think he's very confusing and confused.
Okay. Even in the Florida code, because they use the Federal Commercial Code.
Okay, so the UCC, like I said, you keep referring back to the UCC. You're not. He's tried looking it up. You told us you're going to provide documentation. You never provided any documentation.
I thought I said I think I might have a copy of it in here.
And like I told you, if you're going to follow this belief, if you're going to try to express your belief on that, it's probably best that you have your documentation to back it.
And I need to.
All you have is a dozen copies of a fraudulent tag, is what you're wanting to call it. Okay, that's all you have. There's a dozen copies of the same thing.
It's identification. I thought
it's not identification.
With the Federal Motor Safety.
No.
Which oversees all of it. I think it does.
It does not. You're in the state of Florida.
You think it does? You're literally in the middle of getting arrested for this right now. Do you think you might want to rethink that thought?
That doesn't fall under the federal.
You're in the state of Florida.
I'm trying to figure this thing out.
Can you get a link to this? Sure.
And just say, okay, I'm not hurting anybody. I don't want to be enslaved to every system. That's all.
Okay, George, somebody's going to pull up and you're going to be going in their car. Is there anything you would like to take with you? Phones, wallet, anything like that? You can only take very minimal things. We're going to take phones, wallets, IDs, something like that. Anything you take with you has to have your personal name on it.
My face looks a lot less puffy today. That's nice. I've lost some weight recently.
Being taken away.
We've already told you that. We've already explained this to you, okay?
No, I mean, what's the next step? What's the solution?
You're going to go to jail. Is where
less puffy for me.
Okay? He explained that to you already.
Because you didn't actually take my license?
No, not because you didn't take your
identification.
What is over here?
No, I need my stuff.
Okay, come on.
We'll get your stuff.
George, we'll get your stuff.
It's okay.
Did I close the window and stuff?
We'll take care of everything. We'll take care of everything. We'll take care of everything.
My phone.
Oh, by the way, good news, everyone. I had my appointment for my letter of support for my vaginoplasty today, and it went well. So she's going to finish that letter up and send it to me, and I'll have it ready for when I have my consult early next month.
We'll get what you need to get. Yep, we'll get what you need to get.
And I should get props for that, because talking to people is scary.
We'll take care of it.
We'll take care of it.
Park the car.
Because you're not driving anymore.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what's the
Okay,
next
that's
step.
why I'm asking you a question. You're going to be going to jail, okay? What would you like to take with you? You're very minimal. So usually phones, wallets, stuff like that. The next is you're going to go to jail. You're going to go through the booking process. And then you're going to decide what you're going to do from there. Whether you're going to go take this to court and
I don't know how to open this.
This
is recorded.
Yes. What's going to happen?
Okay. No, please explain that to me.
Turn it off?
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
Can I? No.
We turn phones off. That way they're still powered. So when you get to jail, they'll eventually at one point they're going to give you access to your phone, so you can get 3 phone numbers out of it. Okay. Do me a favor. Step close to our vehicle. Is there anything on you that might poke, stab, or cut her?
Is there a way I can get this
Yeah.
necklace off?
It should. Because you can't wear that into the jail.
Yeah, you'll get it back.
Does anybody have an Android?
Oh yeah.
We can deal with it later.
Okay. Don't hand me an iPhone. I don't know what to do with those. He's not with you. You're taking everything out of your pocket. Yeah, we have to take everything off, okay?
I don't want to take my wedding ring off.
You can't wear anything into the jail, okay? Everything has to be put in your personal property there.
So what time frame? What do we do?
Hey, do me a favor. Have it climb on in there. And then when you get in, I need your feet facing out, okay? She has to take your shoes off and search inside your feet. Just make sure you don't have any kind of contraband, okay?
It's something comfortable as the front seat.
Nope, you're on a hard piece of plastic back here, unfortunately.
No, I know.
Your car is getting towed, so if there's anything of value, we need to know what's in there. That way,
Get told. I have somebody come get it.
the only person that can pick the vehicle up on the side of the road is the registered owner. Ironically, you're the registered owner and you're going to jail. You can't pick up your own vehicle when you're going to jail. Okay? So your car's getting towed.
He legitimately seems so confused. He believes this so deeply, he does not understand what's happening.
And you're going
It's fascinating.
to jail.
Why are you guys doing all this?
Well, unfortunately, you brought a lot of this upon yourself, okay? He went through it already.
He was asking questions.
He
We were
just went through it.
talking.
Okay.
He and I were talking, and then you came, and all of a sudden you just like going full throttle.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and turn. Place both your feet in, okay?
Do I know who Lindsay Halligan is? Because this might require a prologue. I'm not familiar.
Turn all the way in. All right.
know,
Watch your leg, okay.
unfortunate.
Thank you, George.
They're holding behind me, power it down.
Jeesh. That was a good one, though. It's pretty interesting. This one, I think, is pretty brief.
Pull into the Shell gas station.
Yes, sir. It's posted 65. Are you in a hurry to get somewhere?
Can't hear them at all.
You're saying you told me to slow down. Okay. Where y'all headed to tonight? Okay. You traveling? You're traveling? Yes, sir. Okay. You have your driver's license with you? No, sir, I don't. Okay. I don't. Travel that way. All right, man. Go ahead and do me a favor and just step out for me, okay, on the driver's side? Okay. Himself, refusing to get out.
Oh god, they're gonna arrest him like immediately. Jesus Christ.
Alright, man. Hey, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me, okay? We're gonna identify you back here, all right? You're gonna get tased.
I'm recording. What's going on?
Get out. You're gonna get tased. Out of the vehicle.
Oh yeah, they're way more prone to violence when it's black people and not white people. Holy shit, they gave them no time. Think about the last interaction where Pastor What's-His-Fucking-Face got like 30 minutes of talk, and these people who are non-white immediately get a taser put in their face. Jesus Christ.
Hey, get out. I'm gonna hand you this arm, okay? Get out, dude. Grab this arm.
Jesus. Angel of the Grove, thanks for your Prime subscription for 15 months, says, have my Bezos bucks, and now back to lurking. Thank you.
Stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Cops are fucking crazy, man.
What did that do? What did that do? What did that fucking do? What did that do? What did that do? What did that goddamn do?
Hold on. I gotta go. Get the fucking car.
What did that goddamn do?
Get the fucking car. Fucking car, that's doing it. Give me the sign. Get out! Get out! Get out of the fucking car! Get out of the car! Get in the ground!
Oh, don't get out. Oh, God. Alright, that's as much as I can do with that. Holy fucking shit, that did not need to escalate that quickly. That was nuts. What is wrong with people?
Mr. Jones, I'm going to tell you Mr. Jones, I'm going to tell you
I'm not allowed to object. I'm on counsel now. I'm allowed to object, ain't I? It's only 3 years.
When I'm talking...
Only 3 years?
You do not talk over me. Do you understand that? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to end very quickly and very badly for you if you do.
It's 3 years.
I don't think I saw that, Rick M.
Mr. Jones, I don't care what you want with regard to that. I'm following procedure, and this is what we're going to do.
Your Honor, my client has indicated to me that he might want to represent himself in this matter. I just wanted to bring it to the court's attention to have the court address that issue.
All right, Mr. Jones, why don't you tell me what's going on?
I just want to represent myself. I feel like nobody's going to fight for me like I'm going to fight for myself. I've been through voir dire, I've been through jury trials, I've done all this before.
Did you go to law school?
No, I did not, sir.
So do you know all of the rules of evidence and the rules of criminal procedure?
I don't think I really need it with this case.
Yes, you do. You absolutely need them because every time...
Do you need to know the rules of criminal procedure in a criminal trial? Yes, pretty important.
Something happens. Mr. Arnold here has been a practicing trial attorney with the prosecutor's office in Hamilton County and Warren County for how long, Mr. Arnold?
Well, if you add in military time, almost 46 years.
46 years. He's a skilled trial attorney. He knows the rules of evidence and he knows the rules of procedure. You can roll your eyes at me all you want.
I don't really care about none of that.
But here's the problem. I'm required by my canons that I hold you to the same standard that I hold Mr. Arnold, even though you have no formal training or education in the law. I'm sorry?
You stumbled on this channel, Ella C. Kolnia on YouTube for Sobsit vids. They have a ton. Let me take a look. Let me copy and paste that. If so, I will save it for future use. Thank you. I'll save that and take a look at it later.
It'll be alright.
It won't be all right. I'm telling you, you won't.
Man, it ain't no time, bro. I got 10 in, 4 left to do. I do not care at all, even a little bit. It's 3 years. It's cut and dry. What happened happened. I didn't start this. Let the jury decide. I don't care about none of that, bro. None of the stuff you talking about right now make any sense to me. Do I care about it at all, even a little bit, man? It's 3 extra years max.
So what are you telling me?
I'm telling you, I can represent myself. I can handle it. It's not that serious.
Miss Martin is a skilled trial attorney.
It's pretty serious. I think this guy's already in prison, which is why he's not taking this very seriously. I assume he has a long sentence already, so to him 3 years feels like nothing, even though it's 3 whole years of your life. It's pretty important.
That's cool. I might be a skilled trial attorney too. Sometimes you gotta try stuff in life and never know how good you might be at that.
I'm just gonna try to be a lawyer. Maybe I'm good at it. That's not how this works. It'd be like if I said, I'm gonna try and be an Olympic swimmer. Maybe I'm good at it. Like, there are just some things that you aren't just good at automatically. You need to learn the rules or muscle memory or whatever.
You ever picked a jury before?
I have. I've been through mass of those. I've been through at least 7 different ones of those. Some of them didn't go all the way through. People got sick and stuff like that. I had to do it all over again.
You realize that if you do this, you cannot use...
It's on a Sovereign Citizen channel. I'll give it another little bit, and if he doesn't do anything to Sob City, we can move on.
You cannot use ineffective assistance of counsel as a grounds for an appeal. It's not a basis for an appeal. You'll be representing yourself. You'll be held to the exact same standards that I hold Mr. Arnold to, and it would be a huge mistake.
All right.
I'm sorry? Cool. It's not cool. It's you're making a huge mistake.
I mean, I made a whole bunch of them. I'm sitting in prison right now for something I ain't do, so I make a lot of mistakes. I can't live life with regret, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't even know what that means. Ew, AI.
Total of 30 of its feels the verdict seems
down. I'm inclining that request. We are here on the day of jury trial. The jury is waiting for me to bring them down. I'm inclined to allow Miss Martin to proceed representing you.
I don't want Miss Martin representing me. I want to represent myself. I don't need somebody that's going to lay down and work with the prosecution. I'm going to do what
Miss Martin does not.
I mean, that's cool. Your opinion is irrelevant in this matter. Your opinion is not helping her none. You work with the prosecution. You ain't here for me.
You are in.
Terradona with 100 bits says, electricians and lawyers, 2 people you absolutely need if shit hits the fan in their area of expertise.
Correct. I do not work with the prosecution. I do not work with the defense counsel. Actually, one of my functions here is to make sure that your constitutional rights are protected, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry?
That will be tested. We will see about that.
The other problem is obviously you have a right to remain silent with you asking questions and you're making a huge mistake.
It's added to the list. It's a whole bunch of them. It's a long list.
All right. I assume he's not a sovereign citizen. He's just very bad at this and should not be doing pro se. But we'll move on.
You are. I need your driver's license and insurance now.
I'm giving you my driver's license.
I need your
effective payment. I don't have no necessity to give you my commercial property without any reason.
Driver's license and insurance.
Data.
Driver's license and insurance.
How are you today, sir?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
I'm here to help. I stopped, or he attempted to stop me while I was in the midst of going my way.
After you cut through a funeral home and drove a funeral procession and drove down the median, yes. So I need your driver's license.
He got in the middle of a funeral procession? That's not good.
And insurance.
Why?
We just told you. I just told you. Yeah.
Is that a violation?
Yes, it is a violation.
Of what right? Of what
driver's
code?
license? Listen, I'm not playing your game for too much longer. Okay.
I'm not trying to play.
You are. Driver's license and insurance.
I'm not looking to play a game with you.
Okay.
I would like to know do you have a bona fide claim?
Driver's license and insurance, or
I have no problem. Are you hearing me not refuse to give him my license? I have no refusal, but it is going to take a payment.
Okay.
Am I not entitled to?
He wants them to pay him to see his driver's license. Oh my God! He has a one-piece hat on his dashboard. He's got the fucking straw hat. Did you notice that?
Am I not entitled to an effective amount of payment for self-determination? I can determine the value of my own time. I can determine the value of my own private property.
Okay, perfect. Now your driver's license.
We did this one. Okay, do we want to skip it?
Right to pick who is my authority? You are not authority to me. I'm just here to help.
Okay.
Alright, if we saw that one, we can move on.
753, can you show me down on a 37 vehicle at Cheesecake? Everything's 10-4.
Other people are saying they don't mind. Other people are saying, yes, it's a pain. We'll skip it.
What's the problem? So, the plate on the back of the car doesn't come back to this car, and the VIN that's written on the plate doesn't come back to this VIN either.
How are you looking at the plate?
Because this is what I do every day.
You don't do that. You ain't got no probable cause to do that. We ain't broke no law.
Absolutely, I have a probable cause. Listen, I'm not trying to start shit here.
All right, that's cool.
So, I do this every day. You see, I'm in the unmarked, backed-in cars, no front plates. You look at this car, and it's clearly a fictitious plate on the back.
No fictitious plate.
The plates are on a car to be visible to the public.
We call our lawyer and do that. We don't talk to nobody for nothing.
You know what was the probable cause?
No probable cause. We don't even know.
You don't have a plate on your car. You have a fictional plate. That's a reason.
We don't even know who is this or what is this. You hear me? So let's go.
Right, but I'm asking if it was.
Yeah, stand by. Can I just get one more unit? No, you're not free to go just yet. You're not free to go. You're not free to go. Ma'am, do not get back in that car.
Yep, hold on a second.
If you leave, your tire's gonna pop. Your tire will pop if you leave. Do not. Get out of the car. Step out of the car for me.
That's a violation of my rights.
I'm telling you to step out of the car. You're about to leave when I told you not to leave.
I don't know who this guy is. Hey,
I am an Orland Park police officer. I'm telling you that right now.
get your phone out of tape. You violating our rights, man. You violating
I am not violating anybody's rights. You're not about to leave. Orland 753. I think if you're going to try and take off on me.
Oh, you idiot! He drove over it! There it goes.
Orland 753. Let me get another unit here. You just went over to stop 6. Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
92 is here, close again to the Cheesecake lot.
Step out of the car. Because you're leaving after I told you you couldn't leave.
Who are you? Who are you? I don't know what.
Orland Park Police.
752.
I don't know what this guy is.
I'm asking you, what was the probable cause?
Fictitious plates on the vehicle.
Hey, could you take
He's
them?
I stopped him. Everything's done for.
Hey, take them. Take them.
Step out of the car for me.
Getting video. Everybody is getting video. What's the problem?
All right. Listen, I've already popped your tire here. That's fine.
You popped my tire. You owe me for a tire.
You can step out of the car.
I haven't broken any law.
Everyone can take a slow
I
down.
haven't broken any laws. What's the problem?
Come outside and I'll talk to you.
I haven't broken any laws.
If you don't step out of the car...
What's up?
Are you out of some type of seniority?
How can I help you?
Authority?
How can I help you? We're all policemen here.
Can I get a supervisor?
No, we're gonna have you talk outside the car.
No, we don't talk outside.
We're going to talk outside the car.
I haven't broken any laws, so I don't have to get out my car.
You do.
I don't. What law have I broken? What put papers up? What law have I broken?
You have fictitious plates on this vehicle.
What law have I broken?
That I just told you.
How are they fictitious?
Come out here and I'll talk.
They're not real. What do you mean, how are they fictitious? It means they're not real plates. I think that's pretty simple to understand.
On the plate doesn't match this.
Is there a supervisor that I can speak to? Because right now I feel like I'm getting my...
There is not.
I'm getting my rights.
All right.
Hold on. I'm walking.
I'm giving him a chance.
Hold on.
Why are you asking him, can you pull
1,
the car?
2, 3,
That's
4, 5.
Listen.
5.
Listen.
You guys are officers of what?
Orland Park Police Department. Listen, I'm telling you, you have to step out of this car right now.
What law have I broken, sir?
You have fictitious plates on the car, and I tried to talk to you. You said you're getting your lawyer, and you got in the car. I told you were not free to leave while I was investigating this. And I warned you about this stop, and you decided to drive over it.
How do you know my plates are fictitious?
The VIN does not match the VIN that's on this car.
Why are you looking at my VIN?
Because it's probable cause.
Why are you looking at my VIN? To identify your vehicle. It's a vehicle identification number.
Do it every day.
Why are you looking at my VIN? This is
because it's clearly fictitious plates on the car.
First of all, this is not a city. Right. This is private. This is private. I'm in a mall eating.
Okay.
With my significant other.
Okay.
Now I'm asking for a supervisor.
I'm going to tell you to get out of the car right now, or you're going to be placed in the custody.
I'm asking for a supervisor. The car's off.
There will be one at the Orland Park Police Department.
I'm not running anywhere. Everybody putting on their gloves like you guys can't have a conversation.
We will, outside of this car.
No. You have to listen.
Sir, if you don't step out of the car, you're going to be arrested for obstructing.
Excuse me, sir?
If you don't step out of the car, you're going to be arrested for obstructing.
I'm not obstructing.
You are.
You are.
I'm not. I'm asking.
I'm telling you to step out of the car.
Hold on. You're telling me my plates are fictitious.
Correct.
You have no probable cause for checking my plates?
They don't need probable cause to check your plates. They're public, they're open, they can check any plate for any reason or no reason.
Or for checking my VIN number. This is what I'm saying.
No, it's just
This is what I'm saying.
They were on the back.
Now, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. I'm asking for a supervisor.
Supervisor's not coming
it's
here.
not available right now, so you're going to have to step out. It has to be. You're going to have to step out. It has to be a supervisor.
No, it does not have to be. There's no law, there's no rule saying there has to be one as soon as you ask for one.
Sure.
You will talk to a supervisor eventually.
It has to be a supervisor.
You will talk to a supervisor. I can promise you that, okay?
Now's
the time to step out of the car, sir.
I haven't broken any laws. I'm not obstructing. I'm not obstructing. As I keep repeating, I'm not obstructing.
If you say it, it means it's true, don't you know?
I haven't broken any laws.
If you do not step out of the vehicle, you are going to be removed from the vehicle.
Ask and you shall receive. I just took care of you. Got a boss here. He's coming right now. He's going to tell you the same thing.
That's
okay?
fine. I haven't broken any laws. You guys are trespassing on me.
Sergeant O'Connell.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for taping.
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people recording this.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Now what I'm saying is, I just left out of here, out of the Cheesecake Factory, eating. I don't have anything illegal going on. This guy is beside my car saying my plates are fictitious.
Well, what plates
He haven't identified himself. My name is...
Right, he's wearing a vest that has his name and a badge that says Orland Park Police Department on it.
What I'm saying, he didn't identify himself.
Well, I'm Sergeant O'Connell, number 106, okay?
That's now...
So what? I'm trying to... How many cops are here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4... At least 5 cops.
I can hear that.
6 cops. Another one just came into frame.
He's Officer Warwick, 753. Okay, I'm sorry we got off on the wrong foot.
He didn't. This is the first time I heard that.
I just got here, right? So I'm doing the best I can.
Okay.
So what is the issue?
The issue is, I don't know this gentleman from nothing in the world. Never seen him before. I just came out the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
I'm being told these plates are fictitious.
Is that true?
First of all, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
I will not be driving the car illegal. I will not be operating this.
So you're saying that it's not true?
I'm saying what I said to you.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Now he's checking my vent and he's doing things and there's no probable cause for that. What is the probable cause for an officer to peek on this car?
They're not peeking. It's in plain view.
To peek on the car? The probable cause is the Secretary of State and the Illinois State Legislature say we can walk around this parking lot and run every single license plate if we want to. Okay? We don't need probable cause to run your license plate, sir. Okay? What's your next question concerning the law?
I haven't broken any law.
You have.
Is there a reason the VIN on the plate does not match the VIN on the vehicle?
All right, very good. Somebody you can disregard.
I haven't broken any laws.
Can you answer me that question?
I haven't broken any laws.
So you can't answer that
I haven't
question?
broken any laws. As far as I understand, according to the Constitution,
they can't get that, and that VIN doesn't come back to anything either.
Plates on my vehicle to go to A to B, and you know this.
Huh?
Did you run the VIN for all 50?
And you know this.
Yeah, I already called Dina. So you're saying you don't need plates to... Do you identify as a sovereign citizen?
I need no plates.
Do you identify as a sovereign citizen?
No plates.
I need no plates. Then why do you put anything on there?
I think that was there already.
My tire.
No, sir. I'm going to ask you to step out of the car and identify yourself.
I haven't broken any laws.
I'm going to ask you to step out of the car and identify yourself for me, please.
I haven't broken any laws. I have I have identification, but I haven't broken any laws.
Okay, please give me that identification now.
I have identification, but I haven't broken any laws.
Okay, will you please give me that identification?
What law have I broken?
You don't have proper
Officer.
registration for your motor vehicle. That's the law that you've broken.
I haven't. First of all, what's the articulate reason of suspicion? There is none.
The articulate reason of suspicion. Nobody can get reasonable articulable suspicion correct today.
We're allowed. We don't have to have one.
You have to have
one.
Are
you Mr. Fox?
You have to have one.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to step out of the car and identify yourself for me.
This is very illegal. This is very illegal. Take it. Okay.
Huh?
This is very illegal.
Sir, I'm going to ask you.
Here, I haven't. Hey, look, I'm taping everything. Run it?
No.
It's not
about to get.
Well, there's another cop.
They won't let their rights be infringed.
So, I'll talk to you over here.
Let their rights be infringed on. Guess what? I haven't broke any law.
So.
I haven't broke any laws. No laws have been broken.
What's your first name?
Like, in his head, does he think he's gonna drive away from this situation? Obviously he can't, his tire's already popped, but like, what does he think's gonna happen here? He thinks he's gonna talk his way out of this at this point? What delusion?
Period. This is the problem. You guys, this is why there's a disconnection. This is why there's a disconnection with the people. And the officers is supposed to be, the peace officers is supposed to protect the people.
Absolutely, you're right.
This is why.
But hey,
I haven't broken any laws. I'm coming here to spend my hard-earned fiat.
On what?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a sovereign citizen. He's calling money fiat. Yep, there you go.
This is ridiculous.
Do you have a driver's license, man?
This is very ridiculous. I'm not driving. I'm not driving.
Are you traveling?
Why do I need a driver's license?
Are you traveling or are you?
I'm not operating a commercial vehicle.
Your key's in the ignition.
I'm not.
Took him a while to actually get into the sovereign citizen talking points. That's interesting. I wonder why it took him so long.
I'm not operating a commercial. Very recorded.
He was driving.
Oh, okay.
Very recorded. And you're laughing.
I'm laughing with you.
Keep asking me questions.
And you're laughing.
That's my last name, actually.
It's ridiculous.
It is. Laughing.
This is ridiculous.
Can I leave? What are you
You are illegal. That's not legit. You don't.
Really?
Hey. Are you taping?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
taping. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. I see you
have
are too.
ears to listen.
There's like
I have
10 of
ears
us
to
out here with
listen.
cameras on. That's
That
fine.
is not illegal, man. That is not legal. Would
What's
it be
not
okay
legal?
for someone to do your daughter or your son like that when they come out the
Do
restaurant?
what? What are you talking
No,
about?
it wouldn't. It
What are you
would not
talking
be
about?
okay. It would not be okay. It would not be okay.
How you doing, man? Hey, my name's Casey. I'm a sergeant here.
Okay, how's it going, Sergeant?
It's going good.
I haven't done anything illegal. I don't have to identify myself.
So
I have identification.
Okay. Do you mind if I get it?
But I don't have to identify myself. I haven't. I definitely mind. I don't do that. I don't have to do that. I haven't done. That's why I'll buy.
Look that name up on iClear and
I'll
work it out.
everything that I need to abide by, so I don't have to go through that.
Okay.
So I don't have to go through that.
So
my parents raised me right.
Here's the thing, okay? So the officer kind of just briefed me what happened here. All right.
The officer infringed on my liberties.
Okay.
My constitutional liberties, man.
I understand that. So the plates on your car don't match the vehicle, which gives him the right to investigate that.
Filming with 2 phones.
Okay.
My people died for this.
Well, nobody's gonna die here. We're just asking you to step out and talk to us.
I'm just telling you.
Okay. We're just asking you to step out and speak with us at this point.
I'm speaking right now.
I understand, but I would feel more comfortable if you stepped out and talked to me.
I'm speaking to you now. You're comfortable. I have nothing going on.
Okay.
Listen. You guys have weapons. I have no weapons.
Did he go to the De Castro School of Cinematography? Can't be. One of them isn't all his face. That's what Chili did. He'd always have 2 phones, so there was always a reaction shot from him. He's an actor through and through.
You have no reason to fear or to be uncomfortable.
Are there any officers out here that are pointing weapons at you? No, right?
Absolutely
We're just talking at this point.
And let's keep it that way.
So, at this point, he gave you a lawful order that you weren't free to leave.
What's lawful about an order? He didn't give me a lawful order.
I'm just telling you what I've been told at this point, okay? He told you couldn't leave because he was investigating the license plates that's on the vehicle because they don't match the VIN that's supposed to be on the vehicle.
That gentleman never identified himself. He's standing by my car.
He's a cop, though. He's clearly a cop. I think he should, give you his name and badge number, but, you can clearly tell he's a cop.
With an unmarked car, I don't know who he is or what he is. I don't know what's going on.
But he is wearing a vest similar to mine, right?
He identified to this young man, this sergeant. When this sergeant, it's the only time he identified, and he never identified himself. The sergeant identified him.
Okay, but
so
you understand he's wearing a vest that says police on it, right?
Security
No,
wear
we're not
that.
moving cars at this point.
Security wear that.
What's
Security,
that?
This is not a stolen car.
Okay.
This is not a stolen vehicle.
Why don't you
I haven't broke a law.
Why don't you give
They didn't say it was stolen. They said you have the wrong license plate.
me your first name, okay?
I haven't broke a law.
Because at this point, you weren't free to leave. You're not free to leave. And you could either step out and be placed under arrest for obstructing.
You guys could bring a bigger supervisor to tell me why I broke the law. I haven't broke the law. I haven't broke the law. I've been through this before. And I got the tapes to show it. And I'm constantly going through.
You're not listening to me. I don't even know your first name. You know mine. Okay? What's your first name?
I'm not identifying myself. I haven't broken any laws. I haven't broken any laws.
Okay, I'm going to identify you as sir at this point. Okay, sir? At this point, the officer has observed license. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm gonna explain it to you. Him?
No, you can't get a file back on it.
Be a pedestrian to tape.
Every cop in this town is now tied up. Good time to rob a bank.
To take the unlawful acts of these peace officers.
Look, at this point, this is what's gonna happen. Okay? I've asked you to step out of the vehicle, and right now, you're obstructing our investigation. I am taping, yes.
What's your number? What's your badge number, sir?
105.
105?
Yes.
Name?
Sergeant Wall.
Sergeant Wall?
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen.
She's with the child.
Okay, I'm asking you to step out.
We just left.
You're making a bigger deal about this than.
Bumble Homestead says I actually accidentally had YouTube Hannah and Twitch Hannah going at the same time on my phone somehow, and I had Hannah's from 2 different timelines going at it, and it was a bit confusing. Yeah, one Hannah's more than enough.
It needs
to be. Doing business in this establishment. If she's hurt, that's going to be a harder penalty on you guys.
I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Out here.
I want nobody to get hurt. All I'm asking, at this point, I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle. Okay?
This young man back here with the man, right?
I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to get hurt. Okay? Trust me when I tell you this. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I'm asking you to step out so that we can have a civil.
How many months? Hold on.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
You need a female officer here because I'm here. You can dismiss this.
There is a female officer.
Because I don't like her ha-ha-has and hee-hee-hees that she was doing.
You don't like that she laughed, so you're requesting a different officer. That's not how this works. You don't get to pick an officer based on if you like their personality. Or at all.
She's very condescending, and I don't even want her touching me. So if y'all have, you need another.
Nobody wants to put hands on you.
She should be dismissed in general.
Okay.
Her condescending attitude is ridiculous.
I understand that.
She needs retraining, for real.
I need you guys to step out of the vehicle. Okay?
And the reason I'm stepping out of the vehicle
because you're going to be placed under arrest for obstructing.
I'm under arrest for obstructing. I never obstructed.
Okay.
I asked you guys.
You're obstructing right now.
You attempted to leave his lawful investigation, at which point he asked you to stop and not go anywhere.
He never identified himself.
Okay.
For one. And if
that is something we could talk about later.
Okay.
I don't. Let me explain to you what's going to happen, and it's not something that I want to happen. Okay.
Right.
I don't want to keep asking you to step out of the vehicle.
Okay.
And you not complying with that order. I'm giving you a lawful order. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Just told you a
Listen
lie.
to me.
He-
Okay?
he
That's
went
fine.
in the car.
Let's
He
figure
went in the car and
all that out later.
Okay.
Okay? You can have your day in court and to discuss that. You can have your day in court to discuss that. Okay? Here's the deal. I don't want to keep asking you to step out. I've given you many opportunities to step out of the vehicle to speak with us. You're not complying with that order.
So I'm basically being forced to get out my car.
Yes.
Because I see you guys.
Yes.
Y'all set up to get physical.
Is anybody getting physical with you?
I said you guys are setting up to get physical.
Do you want me to get physical with you? I'm asking you a legitimate question. Do you want me to get physical? I don't want to.
H-Baird says, tying up police resources can be a real problem. Sorry for the text. This predates YouTube. 3 banks robbed Wednesday in Davenport while President Bush, Senator Kerry in town. Oh yeah, this is from 2004. Police in Davenport, Iowa say there were 3 robberies on Wednesday about the same time President Bush and John Kerry were in town. A credit union was robbed shortly after the president began speaking at a park. The next robbery happened at a bank about 35 minutes later. The third robber happened about 20 minutes after that at another bank. Police made an arrest for the first robbery. They don't believe the robberies are related. Woo! A lot of people had the same idea.
Someone in the car.
I understand she's pregnant. I want nobody to get hurt.
So now I'm basically in fear. Because I'm telling you guys, I haven't broken any law. When you don't break any law, you don't have to identify it.
They don't care that you're in fear. They're the cops.
Okay? So at this point, I'm asking you to step out because our next option here is to break the window and to force you out of the vehicle, which we don't want to do. I don't want to be physical with you at all. I want you to comply and we can have a discussion about it. But at this point, you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen to the investigation. So at this point, I'm asking you to step out of the car before we're forced to break the window. Do you want your window broken? It's a legitimate question. Do you want your window broken? Yes or no?
I don't want anything broken on this vehicle.
I don't want anything broken on this vehicle either. I also don't want to have to physically come in there to get you out of the car.
So there's no authority that can prevent my rights from being infringed on at this point, basically. Because there's 2 sergeants. You are a sergeant, he's a sergeant, and no one stepping in.
So we have not violated your rights, to be very clear, okay? You have refused to comply with Sergeant Wall's orders, and now, unfortunately, you are pushing our hands to a point where we're going to have to physically remove you from the vehicle to place you under arrest.
Which we don't want to do.
I don't think we could possibly be any more reasonable or offer a grander explanation in the parking lot of a mall than we have.
Okay.
So that's as simple as I can make it. If you step out, it'll make life a lot easier.
I'm about to step out.
Okay.
I appreciate it, sir.
That's what you're welcome.
I'm glad he actually gets out. It took forever, but geez.
Come to live stream, whatever you want to do. Just step out of the car, okay?
I'm not. Say what?
At least they weren't incredibly aggressive like the last video.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right. So hold on. What are we doing?
You're being placed under arrest is what we're doing.
Don't resist.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Give her the phone.
She has both
So
phones.
he make up a lie so I could be placed under arrest.
I can promise you that none of us here are lying, sir.
I'm going to double lock you so that they don't tighten up on you.
Flip around this way. Watch it back.
What station are you taking me to?
The Orland Park Police Station. Can you step out for me, please?
Yeah, I don't want her touching me though, so y'all gonna have another female officer. I literally just said that.
Yeah, that's fine. And Guido, can you go on the other side? That's fine.
Yeah, she
That's
came.
And you know what? Get that young lady name. Who,
You're gonna have everybody's name. Don't worry.
She just I don't like that.
Sir, do you have an ID or anything?
No probable cause to run any plate or any vent number.
They already told you they don't need probable cause. It's the plain view doctrine.
Do you have an ID on you or anything?
411-1602, everything's 10-4.
I'm being searched illegally.
Let's go this way. We're right here in my car.
Green guy says if it wasn't for food, we would all be dead. Probably true. I haven't been eating as much lately. I've been so anxious and not feeling good. So I've not been eating very much. I will eat dinner after this, I promise.
Come on.
I'm being searched illegally. My number is 708-931.
Let's go.
I'm gonna need that video.
Have a seat.
Can we get you a ride somewhere, miss?
We can take you to our station. You're more than welcome to go back into the mall and wait for your own ride, or we can take you to the station.
Can I just get an ID just saying that we had documentation with you? That's all. We gotta, yeah. You're not under arrest or anything. Well then, 105 file. William to just advise if she's clear.
Ma'am?
You should be able to, yeah.
You originally started to say you have some sort of paperwork before you guys got in the car and attempted to leave.
Because it's not our car, but I'm not gonna.
That's not your car? Okay.
That's how the break.
Tyler, you got the keys?
Yeah, we don't want anybody to.
She has them. Last I saw, she had them.
Yeah, she took them out of the ignition and put them in her pocket.
We just need the car key. You can take the keys off of it itself. I'll grab some for you.
Rick M says, question for chat, has anyone else been having more nightmares than usual lately? Probably. Everything's horrifying all the time. The world is very scary, and it feels like the walls are closing in. At least that's how it feels to me.
Dad?
Well, is clear and valid of Chicago, born in 91, active police.
Alright, time for it.
Yeah, no.
Are they going to give you a ride somewhere? Or you want to?
I'm gonna go to the station.
Go to the station.
Yeah.
You have an active FOID card, right?
It should be active.
Yeah, it is. Is there any firearms or anything in the car?
No.
Okay. Nothing on you, right?
No.
All right. When you do.
I just had
Okay. Look. Yeah.
But I don't have pockets or anything.
No. You're good. I just want to make sure before we get you out of here. That's all.
Our sergeant will give you a ride.
Okay.
He's got a better, nicer car. Yeah, way bigger. Like on piece station.
No. While you search the car.
Really nothing but candy?
Check some secondary VIN locations on this car based on these circumstances. You're still recording, right? Yeah, keep recording while you're searching.
Joshua Curry, capital 1, male, like starting to be cracked open.
There's another one in here for somebody else.
This is Joshua Curry again, all the way open. Fayez Ganimat. I guess I'll bring these back.
Hey, photograph this plate and take it off.
I have.
Okay. You already got a photograph?
I'm going to double check that I have the full thing because I did it for the VIN comparison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do that QR code? Does that even pop up?
No. How does it? Will you just scan it?
Yeah, just pull up your camera. Click on that.
No usable data found.
Yeah.
So it comes back, no record. Not ReVIN, just somehow they acquired it and put bad plates on it because it doesn't belong to them.
All right, you can turn off.
Michael was charged with a felony for possessing stolen or altered plates, misdemeanor counts of resisting and fleeing. All charges against him were dismissed in court.
So he just got away with it anyway. Jesus Christ. All right, we've been going about 3 hours, so I think that's good for the day. Thank you. Oh, there's another tip. Green Guy says, I still have the school dreams at 40, and now I have Navy dreams where I'm trying to make it to my rack, but keep ending up in the hangar bay or mess decks. It's kind of funny. Harold Elbelman with 45 bits says, so how... Okay, so this is going to take some explaining, so brace for a saga. I'll send these as quickly as Twitch lets me. You said earlier that you can't just on the job your lawyering as pro se, but apparently the Department of Justice tried it anyway with Lindsay Halligan. Lindsay Halligan is the insurance law hack that Trump picked to run the Eastern District of Virginia in order to do the political prosecutions of Jim Comey and Tish James. She was interim appointed, like they do these days, and it wasn't exactly legally done, but the Department of Justice under Bondi was like, whatever. Comey called them out on that. The judge agreed. They ignored it, and she kept calling herself the U.S. attorney for the EDVA. This is also very illegal. A judge just slapped her down so hard that she resigned rather than comply or respond. The admin is spinning it how you'd think, and that doesn't matter for our purposes. What matters is that in the 18-page decision, it's made depressingly clear that her logic saying she can too be called whatever she wants because the judge isn't the boss of her is pure sobsit bullshit. And the best example is from the first full paragraph of page 16. At the end of the day, as a bonus, check out the footnote at the bottom of 17. Let me see. First full paragraph of page 16. I will go to page 16. At the end of the day, Miss Halligan's response asserts that she's free to act in an unlawful capacity because she disagrees that she does so unlawfully, but that's not how our legal system works. By having continued to exercise a position to which she was unconstitutionally appointed, including by signing the indictment in the cases of United States Attorney Miss Halligan exercised power that she did not lawfully possess. The words of Justice Gorsuch, I always have trouble with that. Since Miss Halligan was unconstitutionally installed, she cannot wield executive power except as Article 2 provides. Attempts to do so are void. An order issued by the court with jurisdiction over the subject matter in person must be obeyed by the parties until it's reversed by orderly and proper proceedings. Consequently, the court must void Miss Halligan's attempts to exercise power before this court that she did not lawfully possess. Beautiful. That's pretty good. Choo Choo Bob says, good evening all. I'm a Minnesota resident and would like to let you know how bad it's getting here if I may. We're actually just about to close out, but I'd be happy next time for you to talk about it. I stream all the time, but we are about to do a raid, so I don't think we have time tonight. But I know things are terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for how terrible things have gotten. Okay. Does anyone have an... Oh, we'll raid Tina. Or maybe Queen Pib. We haven't raided Queen Pib in a while.
The Claw.
Yeah, fuck ice. Alright. Have a great night, everyone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow because I have a long day at work, but I'll be back Saturday and Sunday. So I'll see you then. Have a great night, everyone.